We're live.
I'm not ready, George. I'm still writing things down. We have a lot to talk about tonight. I'm not even ready. And we lost the internet connection. Do we still have internet?
Maybe we're not live.
If we're not, you know what we can do? Wait, are we? Better check. Maybe we are.
Yeah, we're definitely live.
We are live?
We
Okay.
are live on this Sunday fun day. Welcome back to our weekly live, y'all. Hopefully we don't have too many interruptions with the internet and that we're not lagging as much. We're testing out something new.
Just put $3,000 into a new mesh system, and 5 minutes before we went live, the mesh in the office not connected.
Decided not to connect.
Decided it was not going to be connected. So we are, tonight's whole thing, we are not hardwiring. We're actually Wi-Fiing.
We're going to do Wi-Fi.
And we want to see if we lag. We want to see what it does. I mean, we've spent a lot of money to be able to bring you the best
So we're going to test
possible.
it to see if it do what it do. Right?
So you're trying to say it's going to do on us?
We're going to see what it do and what it was meant to do. Wesley Hale, thank you so much for the super chat earlier before we went live. Welcome again, everyone. Adam Perticus says, hello, my pretties. That's something like Marilyn would say. Thank you, Adam. Go ahead, Jeremy. Go ahead and sing a song.
If you want to know what we think about the Hoarder House deal. Too soon?
Maybe.
We're going to talk about it tonight. If you want to know what we think about the Hoarder House deal, we're going to talk about it tonight.
I guess tonight's the night.
Tonight is definitely the night. If you want to know what we think about the Hoarder House deal and what we think about somebody who got the stealed. If you want to know what we think about the Hoarder House deal, tonight's the night. But we got lots of other things going on, right?
Yeah, lots of other things to talk about.
Tons of things going on. Oh, by the way, nice to see you back after a 2-week vacation.
Oh, that was no vacation. That was sick leave.
Love what the hell, said what the hell.
Tim Smiley.
You love what the hell, said what the hells. If you love what the hells and you love snail trails.
Marilyn Franklin, thank you so much for the $10.
If you love what the hells and what the hells. What else rhymes with what the hells?
Mail.
Okay.
Fan mail.
You love what the hells like what the hells.
If they love watching us open up fan mail.
If you love what the hells, time what the hells. If you love what the hells and you want to see fan mails. Quite a bit of it.
Open during the live.
If you love what the hells. Type what the hells.
Give it up for Jeremy with a G. Debbie, thank you so much for the $10.
What are they giving up? What are they giving up?
Isn't that the American saying, give it up?
I think it is.
Like for a standing ovation?
Let me go check the mesh one more time. Can you talk about what they need to do as far as subscribing, hit the bell?
Sure.
And
thank you so much,
kinds
Kim
of
Williams,
things.
for the $10. Oh my goodness. A lot of people are noticing my haircut. The very first day that I was actually well enough to get out of bed and I wasn't in an excruciating pain, I did go and get a haircut because my hair was getting way too long. And, you know, when you're not feeling well, one of the things that us women do is we go get a haircut. So we feel like a new woman. So I got maybe 4 inches cut off. It's still long, but it looks short. Jaden Sonic's channel, thank you so much for the 20. And so I feel like my head's so much lighter. I'm not walking around like this because my hair's so heavy and it's dragging my my head back. Thank you so much, Marilyn Raby, for the $5. So yeah, so I'm back after taking a 2-week hiatus of sick leave. That was not fun. I feel like I've been in and out of the ER and in and out of the hospital for the last month, back to back. Thank you so much, Mr. Sharkbite, for the $5.
That mesh is dead.
What?
Yep. So
oh my goodness.
That's the second
Tricky
one that's
Cheese, thank you
died.
so much for the $5.
We just finished all Tricky Cheese York peppermint
Tricky
patties that
Cheese,
she sent. We just
yeah,
finished those today.
Well, a lot of the candy that you sent, Tricky Cheese, made its way down to Florida, and I think they ate it all.
I told them they had to because they were not allowed to leave any food in the house because we didn't want mice.
Helen Gale, thank you so much for the $2. It looks like, because I've been watching all of Travis's videos, and it looks like when he went in to check afterwards to make sure everything looked okay, all of the candy was gone. It was no longer on the counter. So I'm assuming it was all eaten. Everyone helped themselves, which is what we wanted. We wanted to spread the love of candy.
We want to restorage the candy.
Yeah, restorage the
candy. Yeah.
So Beverly Band, thank you so much for the $20. I'm wearing my Successfully Fun Employed t-shirt today. I went with red.
My Successfully Fun Employed hoodie, and I went with the wrong color because you didn't send me the memo.
I'm typically either cold, usually cold. I mean, but tonight I was gonna wear my Successfully Fun Employed hoodie, and I was like, oh, it's too hot. So I'm having hot flashes.
Should I? Do you want to match, or do we look better without matching?
We can match.
Or does blue bring out the color?
The red and blue kind of goes with the patriotic theme.
And I'm white, so
yeah. So red, white, and blue. So
that works.
Let's keep it. Let's keep the variety on the.
We'll keep it. The diversity is good. We're gonna take this camera down just a hair.
Okay.
Maybe there we go. That's
all
better.
Right.
That's better.
Woo! Els, thank you so much for the $5. She sent licorice.
So yeah.
Stroop waffles, licorice. Presents are on the way, Els says.
That'll be incredible.
Oh, and thank you so much for the 20. Says nice to see you both.
So you probably already talked about making sure they're subscribed, hitting that notification bell.
No, I didn't. I kind of talked about my haircut.
Okay. Did you tell them how upset I am about it?
About the haircut?
Yes.
You haven't expressed with me. You must have had a conversation with yourself
for 4 years
in your head.
Listen,
Joe Slacker, thank you so much for the 50.
We all have things that we're attracted to in the person for us, right? And there are certain things that I'm attracted to. And number
Chris
one,
Turner, thank you so much for the 5.
One of the very first things that I notice in a woman is her smile. And from immediately, I fell in love with George because of her sense of humor, her smile. It drew me right in. But the other thing that I'm very attracted
in. No, not yet.
The other thing I'm attracted to is what? You know this already. You know me better than anybody else.
The hairs on my head.
Long hair. I love long hair.
But my hair is still long.
I love long hair.
Well, you're not the one who has to carry 50 pounds
we go through this. She pretends like she doesn't know this. I've gone through this with her every time. I'm like, please don't cut it. Please don't cut it. She's like, it'll be healthier. It will get longer.
Yeah.
And
Matthew,
then
thank you so much.
When she came back with that much off, I was crushed. But I just was like, you know what?
John Tyree, thank you so much.
There is nothing I can do about it. And in another year, it'll be just as long. And then she's going to tell me she's going to cut it again.
My hair does grow like weeds.
So even though I was crushed.
You want to put some Miracle Grow on it?
Yeah, whatever you think it's going to take. Whatever you think it's going to take. But I love long hair on a woman. I absolutely do. I find that very,
not just
very
any
attractive.
Woman, Jeremy. Only me. So I only like hair on George. Just so we're clear. Thank you so much for
I'm only attracted to hair on George. It could be long armpit hair, it could be long leg hair, it could be long toe hair. It's just
toe hair.
Don't act like you ain't got it.
You mean the toe hair? Your toe hair?
No, your toe hairs.
No, I think it's your toe hair.
I'm not the one that shaves my toe hairs. Just saying.
Kathleen Peak, thank you so much for the $2. We've got a super chat wave going on tonight. I hope I didn't
Super
miss
chat
anyone.
wave.
Super chat wave.
Well, came back to me.
BC Eagle Dad.
Well, back again. Careful, I
Thank
got an
you so
upset
much
stomach.
for the $5.
We don't want to do that too much. I gotta.
Ooh. Ooh. We had a pretty big lunch today.
We had a yes. And our neighbors.
Thank you so much, Beverly. Pronounced Ban.
We went to our neighbors last night to have dinner. So we drove the Gator over to their place.
Yeah.
And our neighbors are 71 and 69, and they're just awesome.
And she's been trying to feed me because she knows that I've been surviving on crackers and water for the last 2 weeks. And she's like, let me feed you. Let me put some pasta. Let me put some carbs in your system. If you're feeling up to it, come down. And yesterday was actually the first day I actually had an appetite.
And when you say come down, we live way far back into the woods. And are we getting spinning circle
Wendy,
of death?
thank you so much for the $5.
And then we have, is it a mile long? We've kind of been going back and forth on this, whether it's 3/4 of a mile or mile long driveway. And we're up at the top of a ridge in the woods. And so our neighbors are far, far off. So we have to drive. We took the Gator. And you hear us all the time talking about on YouTube, especially on the lives, that we love all the grandparents that have adopted us into their lives. Mm-hmm. And so they're just a ton of fun.
One of the best things she's ever said to me when we first met her is she knew that my 40th birthday was coming up. And she tells me, I jumped out of an airplane for my 40th. What are you going to do for your 40th?
She's 71. This woman has done everything.
And I'm looking at her like, I'm definitely not going to be jumping out of an airplane on my 40th. I'm not a thrill seeker like that. I'm surprised that she even went because she's motion sickness too. Like I
Yeah, she has motion sickness. Yeah.
And so for me, I don't think I would survive. I'd probably pass out.
You're not the only one that does during those types of things.
Not sure how I would land, but I know I would probably pass out. So I'm gonna skip that and just play it easy.
We love being
Deborah,
adopted.
Thank you so much for the $5.
I see what you're doing. Willis said that he and Julia adopted us as well. So it's been great to find great people in Florida, and we're even going to dig into
Esmeralda. Thank you so
some
much
of those
for the $5.
Some of those aspects of relationships tonight. We're going to wait until we get the peak of everybody in here tonight, but we love being adopted. And we've been blessed with a great set of neighbors here in the new location. Yes. Even though we have so much space, it's always important that the space right next to you have good neighbors, and you want to be a good neighbor. That's extremely important. And so
like a good neighbor,
State Farm is. So
not only do we have awesome neighbors, but we also have built an awesome YouTube community. That's you guys incredible. At home. So for those of you that are supporting us and watching us right now, you could be anywhere in the world watching anything else, but here you are. You decided to hang out with the What the Hales gang.
What were you thinking?
So what the Hales?
What were you thinking? All right, so let's we're not going to get into mail yet. Let's get into your health update.
Okay.
What in the world? I don't know what you feel comfortable sharing.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of times when George and I talk, and she'll be like, "We are sharing. We're not sharing this," and then we'll go on a live, and then all of a sudden she shares it, and I'm like, "Okay." So I'm just gonna go.
I think I'm comfortable enough to share the symptoms that I was feeling.
So let's also clarify, whenever we do videos, whenever we go live, the deal with George always was I have to carry the bulk of the conversation.
Thank you so much.
So the deal with George was I don't feel comfortable talking. You have to carry the bulk of the conversation. Right. If you don't want dead air, you have to fill it. And that is not an easy thing to do. So I'm exhausted afterwards. So normally she puts these things on my shoulders to talk about. I don't know what she feels comfortable talking about. I'm putting it all on her shoulders and going, it's all you.
Gosh. Marilyn just sent $5, says, I'll adopt the two of you. Just call me Grandma Gravy. You very funny,
You know
Marilyn.
what? My grandma gave me $2 bills for Christmas. You take $2 bills for Christmas.
Lori says, no wooden fingers for those neighbors. No.
Oh, no. No,
for
they're
any
awesome.
of our neighbors. The ones that we've met so far have all been great.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah, they're normal.
It's a go figure. For once, we got lucky.
So as far as my illness and my health and what I've been going through, it just comes out of nowhere. I'm asymptomatic, and then all of a sudden, bam, it hits me out of nowhere. And typically what happens is, what I've been experiencing in the last month is excruciating body pains where I can't even get up and I'm crying. I'm in so much pain. And then on top of the excruciating body pains, I have cold chills. And so I'm battling those two. While I have the cold chills, I'm also having hot flashes at the same time.
I'll keep it here so we can catch them.
Crufty Jan, thank you so much for the 20. And so it'll come in waves. I'll take either Tylenol or I'll take Debbie Ferguson. Thank you so much for the 20. Said her and her husband are celebrating 34 years, June. Woo! Wow. 34 years. That's a long time. Thank you for sharing, Debbie. And so it comes in waves. So I'll take either Tylenol or ibuprofen to help manage the pain and the cold chills. And then I'll have a very small window where I feel somewhat okay, where I'm not in excruciating pain, but I still have like the cold chills and the hot flashes. And so when Jeremy was in Florida with the gang, the doctor from the Cleveland Clinic called, and she's like, we got some of your test results back. The antibiotics that I have you on isn't killing the bacteria. You have to go to the ER. Otherwise you're going to end up in the hospital.
In sepsis.
Yeah. And it could have led to sepsis if I didn't go right away. So I was in a small enough window to where I could drive myself to the emergency room. And Jeremy's like, I'll come home. I'll fly home. And I'm like, no, you can't leave the guys there. Like, I'm well enough to take myself to the emergency room. As long as like the doctors have me on the right antibiotics, like I should be okay. And so I told him, I have our awesome neighbors that I can call if it really gets bad, or, my family. Neighbors would have been much closer because family's out further. And so it didn't sit with him. It didn't sit right with him. And he felt the need. He felt compelled to come back up to Ohio, even though I insisted, no, stay there with them. Don't come back up. I should be okay. So as of yesterday, I probably felt like 90% better. Today, I probably feel about 95% better. I'm not 100% better.
I want to say thanks to John Acosta for the $2 super sticker. And Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Keep watching. 1999. Keep watching the videos. Answers are coming. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm not 100%. I still feel like there's something still lingering. I did take my last dose of antibiotics on Tuesday, and I'm experiencing some additional side effects with those. And so I do have follow-up with lab works where they want to take additional lab work in the next few weeks to keep an eye on that. But there's also an order in my chart that I can go and get lab work at any time if I ever, if I feel some type of symptom or if it's coming back. So I feel like the last set of antibiotics that they put me on, they injected me in my arm, which I've never had that before. I'm hoping that particular antibiotic will clear things up and reset my system, and I don't have to struggle with this for a very long time, and that my body can maintain its levels and whatever I need to feel healthy and normal. I definitely want to thank everyone for their prayers. Every prayer definitely counts. So thank you so much, Stephanie Higgs. Thank you so much for the $5. All of the prayers from you guys at home, friends and family, and then the prayers from you. We pray every night together. And I think that helps. So
we do devotions in the morning, and then we pray in the morning, and we pray at night together. There's so often, so many. If you ever go to couples retreats,
I'll have to check that out.
Or if you ever do anything as far as strengthening your relationship, the common saying always
thank you, Elvis Presley Jr. for
the couples $5. Who pray together, they stay together. So we have made that an emphasis in
Luke
our
Smith,
relationship.
thank you so
and our
much for
life.
the 5.
So we have
Thank you
made
so
sure
much, Turkey Chi.
we have made sure that you're not pushing it too far.
Yeah.
You've been holding a camera, getting around with the chickens and the peacock, which you wanted to get up and see. And we took an hour nap yesterday. So we just went, you know what? This is scheduled cuddle time. We're taking a nap on the couch
and
in the
those
pit.
really help because I get exhausted. I've gotten exhausted and winded so quickly.
And I don't do naps.
Oh, thank you so much, Lena. No,
So
he doesn't.
I
He's
do
just
not
like on
do
the
naps.
go all the time.
So yesterday we did a nap. We did cuddle time, nap time on the couch in the pit. Today we did a nap. You wanted weed, and I was like, why don't we just go cuddle on the couch? Let's just...
Yeah, I was going to do some weeding because the weather was nice. And he's like, let's just nap. And I'm like, okay.
Let's just go. Let's go back.
Weeding can be done at another time.
We'll take another nap, and then you were like out. But
as soon as my head hit the pillow.
But I tell you all the time, one of my most favorite things in the world is just holding you. So some of those guys out there may not be cuddlers, but you've been lucky you have a cuddler. 100%.
I'm not complaining. I love it.
So I am all in all.
There's a certain way that I like to cuddle too.
She basically likes me to smush her. She lays down flat, and then she likes my back leaned up.
Let me explain why. Because Jeremy will not allow me to buy a weighted blanket.
Explain to them why.
For those of you who know what a weighted blanket is, I just discovered what these things are last year. They're like heavier blankets that help with anxiety, or it just makes you feel comfortable. And so I'm not allowed to purchase one of those. And he's like, no, I'm your weighted blanket.
I tell her all the time, I have one job.
I'm your weighted blanket.
I have one job. I'm your weighted blanket. She's like, I want a weighted blanket for Christmas. I'm like, no, pick anything else in the world. I was like, that's my job. I have one job. I'm not giving up because I know what she'll do.
So many
she'll
people in the chat have weighted blankets.
Yeah, but you will take the weighted blanket and I will be out of a cuddle time. And I'm not willing to give it up.
Thank you, Soup Freak.
Trust me.
So much
do not. I want to clarify to everybody out there because I know what you guys are up to. You will start sending her weighted blankets.
Yeah, don't
and
send
if
me.
you do, she will not get them.
I will not be allowed to open
because
them, so
I will have Christian and patience for myself sort through everything first. That's my job. I get fulfillment out of being her weighted blanket and cuddling. I enjoy cuddling. She enjoys the aspect of the weight and for the comfort. And that's my job. So I'll be like, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? Weighted blanket. No. Anything. I don't care what it is. Anything else. Not a weighted blanket. And I've told her I will never, ever give you a weighted blanket because I know what you'll do. You will take the weighted blanket and I will be out of a job.
I knew that they had weighted vests for animals to help animals, but I didn't know that they had them for humans. And so when I discovered that they had them, I was like, oh my gosh, I want one. And he's like, absolutely not, and put a kibosh on it. And so his one job when we nap is to be my weighted blanket.
I'm the weighted blanket. That's it.
Denise, thank you so much for the $5.
I don't know about anybody else out there, but I like my fun employment job.
And it is my medicine, so I can't complain there. It works for me. Is it uncomfortable for you? Or
no, that's why I won't get you. If it was uncomfortable, I would get you a weighted blanket. And I already know they're going to send like 10 of them this next week. There's going to be 10. Do not send weighted blankets.
He said I have a weighted blanket because I don't have a Jeremy.
Do not send weighted blankets.
Prayers for you. So sorry for your loss, Melissa. Thank you so much for the $7.99.
I know what's going to happen. There's going to be 10 of them next week.
So many people in the chat are saying that they love their weighted blankets.
And you love yours too, right?
Yeah. You're more
she
like
loves
a
hers
weighted
too.
Human. You're a weighted human.
Mine comes with heat and gas.
Which works because I'm such a freeze baby. So
and I'm always
and
warm.
He's the furnace, and so I'm okay with it.
She has her own personal
unless
furnace.
I'm having a hot flash.
Yeah, then it's like, get on the thing! And I'm like,
fan
oh,
on.
I'll get you. Well, you wanted the fan last night, yeah.
I did.
You're like, can we put the fan on? I don't care. You all right?
Excuse me.
You need
No.
You need CPR?
I'm good.
Because I'm ready. You say the word, I'm ready.
I don't need CPR, babe. It's just a cough.
Okay.
It's a little tickle in my throat.
All right. If you say so.
Yeah.
You say so. I'll take your word for it.
Dreamer, Miss Queen Tut even has a weighted blanket. Thank you so much for the $9.99.
So do
Dreamers
you.
JS.
So do you. I'm just throwing that out there.
So that's the update about my health. Hopefully, I'll continue to recover and get better and get back to 100%, and I don't have to end up in the ER or the hospital again.
What percentage do you feel like you're at right now?
Right now, 95.
95? That's not bad. It's those naps.
And the food.
And the weighted blanket.
Remember, I survived on crackers and water because when I get sick like that, I have zero appetite. Zero.
John is sending money to the weighted blanket fund. No!
John, you're going to get me in trouble,
No!
John.
I'm telling you, no. I am 100. I know what she'll do. She talked me into getting her a heated blanket, and guess who didn't get to cuddle her because I was the one who kept her warm. And then she's like, no, I'm too hot with you now. I'm like, I will never ever get you a heated blanket again. I got her heated shawls for Christmas that she could put over her in work in the office, but she had a heated shawl. But I will never get her a heated blanket again because she will take that heated blanket and replace me with it. She will do the same thing with a weighted blanket. Don't do this.
I roll myself up like a burrito.
And then who am I cuddling?
And then he's like pouting in bed, like,
yeah. So ain't happening. Appreciate the donation. We're gonna put that towards the Egypt fund.
I know some of you in the chat are like encouraging one another to get me a weighted blanket.
I can't even read the chat.
Don't do it.
I can't read the chat right now. All right, you ready to make a little bit of a transition?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about subscribing and all that good stuff.
All right, you go ahead and do that. We're at 5,000. Yeah. We're probably at the peak of our viewership right now. Debbie Vaughn, are you kidding me?
Of course, Debbie would.
Debbie, I know what Debbie's doing. Debbie. She's just trying to get you a weighted blanket so she can get a weighted Jeremy. She's like, you take the blanket, George. I'll take the Jeremy.
Is that what?
That's what Debbie Vaughn is doing.
Very sneaky.
That's what Debbie Vaughn is doing.
Christine Roman Spaghetti.
Sending love right back to you.
Thank you.
That's what Debbie's doing. No doubt about it. All right. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe.
Yes.
And then when they subscribe on YouTube, 100% free. And then there's also a bell off to the side.
But you want to make sure when you click on the bell, you click on all. Because if you forget to click on the bell, you won't get notified every time we release a new video and when we go live.
So that's on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you want to follow on Facebook. You want to click follow. And remember, Facebook gets retro. YouTube gets up to date current, and sometimes we release different stuff, specific stuff on both. So you want to be following or subscribed on both. So
if you follow our Facebook fan page, you'll get throwback videos.
Yeah.
So like some of our older videos when we first started.
All right, I want to transition. A lot of times, George and I, almost 99% of the time, we are very, very humorous and we joke. And I want to transition into something very, very serious with no jokes. So I understand how that transition can feel a little bit off, but I do want to transition, and I do want to talk about something that I think is important to share with you.
Marilyn. Of course, Marilyn sends $5 for the weighted blanket.
Just so she can steal the weighted blanket.
Just so you can steal it, Marilyn?
Yeah, just so she can steal it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at what Connie said. She said, skip the blanket, keep the man, keep up the good work, nephew Jerry.
That's what we're talking about, Connie.
Connie's your aunt.
That's right. That's my Connie.
She adopted you as her nephew.
You got to do what you got to do.
Thank you, Connie, for the 5.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. Tricky Cheese says a Jeremy weighted blanket fund.
There we go.
Thank you.
She's been contributing to that. She keeps giving more candy, which puts on more weight, which is a Jeremy weighted. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to transition into somewhat things that I feel are important, and I'm going to ask for some insight from you as well. But we are not, I want to be very clear.
Wesley Hale, thank you.
That we have no humor as we share this with you. This is a very serious issue that we feel needs to be addressed. And particularly, I'm not going to speak for George, particularly I feel I need to address it. And so I want to share openly and publicly that there is an issue on YouTube right now between creators. And I'm not going to share the names of any of those creators here this evening, but I am going to share my thoughts and my feelings in regards to what is going on in regards to that.
Flipping Adventures, thank you so much.
So number one, from the get-go, George, you and I have been 100%
Mary, thank you.
against all interpersonal drama played out on YouTube. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, we're all about spreading the love and no negativity. We have a zero tolerance to any type of negativity or any type of interpersonal drama. And we've always said that from the jump.
I mean, there's drama on our channel. We've had neighbor issues. We've had economy, rent-a-car issues.
Mm-hmm.
We've had police issues with Wooster Police. There's drama. Part of life is drama. It's out of our control. But interpersonal drama, for one person to start drama with another person,
thank you, Michelle,
and then to air it out onto YouTube, is completely and totally inappropriate. Okay? Now, sharing facts is appropriate. Speaking crap about somebody, totally inappropriate. So sharing facts and a process of where you're going and where things are headed, we do that all the time on an updates on Sunday Night Lives. That's appropriate. Speaking crap and saying different things that are completely and totally inappropriate, not okay. And I also want to share that we are very, very hesitant, and we have become very hesitant to share new creators with you that intersect into our lives, because almost 99% of the time, every time we do, it comes back and it burns us. They backbite us. They stab us in the back. They go on and create drama, and we can't stand it. You want to talk to any of, in regards to any of that?
It hurts. I mean, it hurts because we reach out and, good faith and all positive, and then all of a sudden things happen and people turn on you, and it's just not a good feeling.
So that puts us in a very, very guarded position. As a matter of fact, there are YouTubers and creators that are in the chat right now who have said, Jeremy, can we film with you? Jeremy, can we do this? Jeremy, can we do that? And
thank you, Beating Life.
Typically, we don't ignore. What we share is we don't know you well enough, and we've been burned too much, and we don't want to go that route anymore. And we have just pulled back and pulled back and pulled back, because every time we put ourselves out there, they end up doing something stupid, and they hurt us, they hurt other YouTubers, they hurt the fans, they hurt the viewers, and it's not okay. It's not okay. And 99% of the time, this is going to be the 1% of the time, we completely ignore it. We never acknowledge it, and we go, this issue will soon pass. Tonight is the 1% of the time where we will not ignore it, and we are going to address it. And the reason is this, because I feel a tremendous responsibility to you, the fans and the viewers, because I have so heavily recommended, I have so heavily pushed, I have so heavily spotlighted, I have so heavily said, watch, 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 and then something very foolish happens. Now, if you right now, you're thinking, I don't even know who Jeremy and George are talking about, that's great. You don't need to know. You don't need to dig to know. You probably never will know. And that's okay, but there's going to be incredible principles here tonight that you can apply to your life in these types of situations. There is a responsibility, as we share so many people that intersect our lives with you. Now, there's people in here right now that they could tell you, Jeremy will tell you every single time, if you do something foolish, we will not associate with you anymore. Now, there are some people out there who go, oh, Jeremy and George, they're narcissists because they won't associate. No. We're not narcissists. We're protective of our brand. We're protective of the people in the community that we've created. And we don't want that negativity to seep into their lives. What the Hales isn't about negativity. What the Hales is about positivity and fun employment and teaching you to grow and to grow and to grow, not to groan and to groan and to groan. Okay. There's a difference of growth and groaning. There's a difference between facts and crapping. Okay. And so that burden of responsibility lays on my shoulders, because I have so heavily, more than anybody else, pushed this particular creator, taught this particular creator, shared with this particular creator how to grow and then self-explode. So I want to dig into some principles tonight in regards to the drama that is happening. And those who know, you know. And those who don't know, you don't need to know. And that's okay. But here's some principles I want you to know. Principle number one, you do not know YouTubers. Let me say that again, because this is a pretty powerful statement, okay? You do not know YouTubers. You know what that YouTuber wants you to know. You know what that YouTuber wants you to see, what they want to show. You do not know a YouTuber. I've seen some in chats in this argument going, I know this person and this person would never do this. I know this person would never do this. Let me tell you, pure and point and blank and to your face, you do not know YouTubers. You only know what they choose to show, period. You don't know the YouTubers that are involved in the drama. You don't know them. You only know what they've shown you. May I be so bold to tell you, you do not know George. You have no clue.
Thank you, Beating Life.
Who George is off camera. You only know who George is on camera. And to be even more clear about that, I'm the one that edits what you see about George.
Diane.
It's not only what George wants you to see. 9 times out of 10, it's what I want you to see about George because I'm in control of the editing. So let me be even more clear. George, do they have any clue who I am? Do they know me?
They just know the Jeremy with the G on the YouTube.
That's it. I want to be very clear. You can't go into a drama and start picking teams and go, well, I'm team this person and I'm team this person because I know this YouTuber. You don't. You know nothing. You don't know about the illegal activity they may be involved in on a daily basis. You don't know about their life story that they may be, who knows? You don't know about my personal struggles on a daily basis and the things that I have challenges with and the things that happen to you behind the scenes. Again, we even shared in the beginning, George chooses what she wants to share, regardless of what you want to know.
Thank you, PJ.
George chooses what she wants to share about her health. I said that in the very beginning. You only know what a YouTuber shows you. And a YouTuber isn't going to get on camera and go, here, let me show you the worst of me. A YouTuber is going to get on camera and go, here, let me show you the best of me. And let me be very clear. I show you the best of me.
RS70, thank you so much.
George sees the worst of me. George knows me. George knows the best and the worst. She knows who I am as a whole person. I show you the best of George. I know the worst of George. I know, not you. And you don't know the other YouTuber out there either to take teams. Let me be very clear. When there's an interpersonal drama online, best thing to do is never to say, well, I'm team this and I'm team that. Nobody wins. Nobody wins in this type of situation whatsoever. Okay? I want to be very clear. There is no winning. You don't know YouTubers. You only know what they show. And they are never going to show you the bad, the ugly, the things that they don't want anybody to see, the skeletons in the closet, me included. I want to be very, very clear. You included, all of us included. We're not out to show you the worst. That doesn't mean there isn't a worst part of us. George, is there a horrible part of me?
We all have good, bad, and ugly.
You can say yes.
In our lives.
Just
So
say yes.
Yes.
She has seen the worst of me. You haven't. George intimately knows me. As much as you guys all feel like family, and you do, you truly feel like family, you don't truly know me as a whole. She does because she's with me all the time. I know her because I'm with her all the time. And that should speak volumes to you when somebody is with somebody more than somebody else. That should speak volumes in regards to the actual life that they've witnessed.
Thank you,
and
Dave
seen.
Rhodes.
Okay. So principle number 1 in regards to this.
Thank you, Turkey Chi.
You don't know your YouTubers. You only know what they show. And that's important. All right. Number 2 in regards to this. By the way, I am going to reference not the channels because I have introduced both of these channels to you and I have a tremendous responsibility on my shoulders because I have. And I want to caution you. I want to challenge you. And again, it's that responsibility. Number 2, you have to be careful with your money. I can't stress this enough, proper stewardship of funds, okay? You have to be careful with your money, and that means with YouTubers as well. Now, do you understand what I'm just saying? You have to be careful with your money, and that means with YouTubers. Who are you watching right now? 2 YouTubers. Who has been raising money with you? 2 YouTubers. You have to be careful. Just because you go, well, I'm Team Jeremy and George, I trust Jeremy and George, doesn't mean you absolutely can trust Jeremy and George.
Thank you, Nancy.
I'm going to tell you, you can trust Jeremy and George. Every penny that you guys have given, every gift that you guys have given towards the Egyptian fund, if it can go overseas, it is going overseas. There are some things we will not be able to get overseas. We know that. We still appreciate the gift. It'll go towards somebody else. All the funds will go towards the project. We know that. But you don't know that. You have to be careful. And so here's one of the things that I've learned with stewardship of money, okay? As you see what the Hale's giving, okay, and you're going to see a lot. You're going to see in the next few weeks, we are finalizing a 2-year fundraising project. In the next few weeks here, you're finally going to see it. We've given over $150,000 away to a viewer. It's huge, right? Here's something I want to emphasize to you. When I give, I don't give to individuals. I give to organizations. And there's a reason for that. Number one, an organization has to follow a set guided standard, right?
Thank you, Deborah.
There's accountability within that standard to the law. If I give it to an individual, it's gone. You don't know what happens to it. I remember when I was a teenager, I went to go get the family video when I was a teenager, to go get a video and to go get a video to rent and to watch for the night. And there was a car and there were 4 or other kids in there. And they said, we ran out of gas. Do you have $20? And me being Jeremy Hales, because I am Jeremy Hales, I was, absolutely, here's $20. I gave them $20. The gas station was right on the corner. They left. Whoops. $20 gone. You have to be careful. What did they do with the $20? They went and got alcohol. They didn't get gas. Smart Jeremy would have been like, I'll meet you over at the pump. I'll put the $20 in the pump. We'll put it right into the gas. That's accountability. You have to have accountability when you give money, okay? Now, I understand if you're giving money, usually in our society, we give money and we receive a good. That could be a bottle of water, or a service. That could even be entertainment. A service is entertainment. So a lot of people will ask, why do people give super chats to What the Hales? It's an exchange of, we want to support What the Hales. It's a service. They entertain us. Therefore, we support it. That's an incredible exchange that happens there. So money is given for either a good or a service, and then that's an equal transaction. But if there's no accountability in that transaction, and I mean that all the way around, even for us raising funds for Egypt, if you don't see the final result of your funds or your gifts going to Egypt, don't trust us. And I mean that from every aspect of every YouTuber. If a YouTuber is on there going, oh, I need money for this, and I need money for this, and I need money for this, and you don't see it happening, don't trust. Now, I can specifically tell you that people have said, why doesn't Jeremy give money to this YouTuber? And I'm going to straight up tell you, because I don't trust the stewardship of that individual. I've seen it. I've been there. Okay. I'm telling you, you have to be careful with your money. So principle number 2, you got to be careful with your money. If you want to give money, you can go ahead and give money to anybody you want. I cannot stop you. But I'm always going to encourage you to be a good steward of your funds and your money, all right? Number 3, you need to be smart enough to look at simple facts before you start talking about situations. Now, in this particular situation, and again, I'm not naming any names by any stretch of the imagination, but there was a potential seller, or there was a seller, even though something wasn't really truly for sale until a potential buyer said, well, I'll give you this much money for it. So a couple things happened in regards to that. All right. There was a live stream that came out because that potential buyer did not show any proof of income to purchase whatsoever.
Thank you, K-Beth, for the time.
And they were given every opportunity to. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, because that's extremely important, because there was one live stream by the seller, and that live stream came out and it said, these are the facts. This is why you haven't seen any videos on this particular this particular platform on this particular subject because I was approached, I was offered this much money, and part of the deal was I had to close it all off, and there was this much time and nothing happened, and therefore I'm going back. That was facts. Then there was a response live stream that came out by the potential buyer, which was nothing but spitting out crap. So you had facts by the seller, you had crap by the buyer. Now, you got to look at the simple facts, okay? Again, those who know. Those who don't, you don't need to know. There was something that came out. There's a person that's owed money, all right? This is extremely important. This is a simple fact. Do you understand the person that's owed money was on the live stream of the person who was the seller? But that same person that's owed money wasn't on the live stream of the potential buyer. That should just scream volumes of information to you. Like, whoa, red flag, red flag, red flag. That person isn't over here on this other live stream. That should be the biggest red flag to you in your life. Number two, the first live stream is still viewable. The seller's live stream is still viewable on the platform of YouTube. Shortly after the potential buyer's live stream was live, it was taken down. That should scream red flags to you. Red flags, red flags, red flags. The first live stream had the actual people that were by the seller. That live stream had the actual people that were involved in the process. The potential buyer's live stream had somebody who wasn't involved in the live stream whatsoever, cussing for no reason, saying foolish things for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So you put a person who isn't even involved in the transaction on the live stream that has nothing to do with the transaction. And frankly, just acting the fool, in my opinion. Again, facts versus just spitting out crap. These are important things as you look at the facts, okay? You also have to understand that there's interpersonal involvement. I'm going to share with you very simply, when this potential transaction was shared with me, okay? Because here's what happened. Those who know, you know, I went and I saw this thing and I said, I will offer you this much money for this thing. And all of a sudden, just like the gold rush, other people came behind and went, I'll offer you this much money. Now, I want to be very clear. The words were very specific. Do not tell Jeremy. Do not let Jeremy know. How do you feel about that?
That rubbed me the wrong way when I heard about that.
Okay, so you could go, but Jeremy, you don't have any facts. You don't have the information. You heard that secondhand. I want to share something with you. I told the seller that he needed to record every single conversation and interaction because I predicted from the very beginning this is where this was going to go, based on past experiences with the potential buyer. And I want to share this with you as well. This potential buyer, we don't talk about these things because we don't want to be involved in drama, but I need to protect you as a viewer and a fan. This potential buyer was already warned once. We have never warned another YouTuber in our lives when they did something foolish that affected us negatively. They stirred up drama. We have never ever warned another YouTuber. There's never been any warning. We just went, we're done. Yeah. This YouTuber was already warned getting involved in something else that was inappropriate. And we said, this is the one warning and this is the only warning. And after this, done. And so we already put ourselves at an arm's length. And so for some people, such as Zelda, who makes a decision to say, hey, I'm going to send all these things to this person. Zelda has no idea that we have a personal issue and personal drama, and that Zelda, frankly, should have sent those things to us, not to them. Because there are things going on behind the scenes that you're never going to know. You do not know YouTubers. You only know what they show, and we're not going to show you that garbage, okay? Or if you're Rosie and you say, I'm going to buy these things for Jeremy, well, I'm never going to get them, Rosie, unless you actually say, ship them to Jeremy. And even then, it's probably not going to happen anymore. I want to share very simply, all conversations were recorded by the seller. Not only that, the seller made it a point to have a third party on mute to listen to every single conversation. I was privy to most of those. Rob of Second Sense was privy to some of those. Conky was even privy to some of those. And if you go, Jeremy, we can't believe you because you told us not to trust YouTubers. This is all I'm going to share with you in regards to any conversations. There are hours and hours and hours of conversations. This is going to be difficult to hear, but I'm going to share just one video clip from all the conversations that were actually recorded, and it's simply this.
I'm not being like Jeremy. Oh, I offered Guapo this. You know, fuck that.
All right. One more time. This is just one portion of hours and hours of recordings.
I'm not being like Jeremy. Oh, I offered Guapo this. You know, fuck that.
Don't tell me you know a YouTuber. You don't know a YouTuber. You only know what that YouTuber chooses to show you. There are hours and hours and hours of video footage in all the conversations. And at the encouragement of myself, encouraging another, those video conversations were all recorded. Things were thrown around, and I think they were extremely inappropriate. Things were thrown around such as the potential buyer was stating that the potential seller was trying to commit tax evasion. I want to touch base on that. I really do. By the way, how did you feel about that little clip I just played for everybody?
It hurts. It's sad.
It's very sad. It's extremely sad. So I want to share that some things were very foolishly said, such as tax evasion. The seller's putting the house at this price and the contents at this price, and it's tax evasion. No, it's not. It's good business. And if you had enough common sense, you would be in good business. That's good business. That was smart decisions. That was seeking counsel and saying, this is the smartest thing to do. You know what my CPA would tell me? Sell the house at this amount, sell the contents at this amount. That's good business. And when this individual, the potential seller, came back to me and said, did you see that? And I said, yeah, I'm so sickened by it. I actually had to turn it off. I can't even watch it anymore. He goes, can you believe that? And I went, listen, you need to understand something, potential seller. You're at your point in life because you've made the right decisions. He's at his point in life because he's made the wrong decisions. You can't take all advice from all people. All right. So when somebody gets on there and goes, oh man, well, this is my advice. Carolyn. This is my advice for business. This is my advice. Oh, he's trying to commit tax evasion. No, he's not. My CPA would tell me to do the same thing, completely and totally legal, and the smartest thing he could have done. So all advice is not good advice. Now, I'm going to say this, and I understand this may rub some people wrong. If I go and seek advice how to become a multimillionaire, I am not going to go to a homeless individual who has never been a multimillionaire and go, how can I become a multimillionaire? That advice is not good advice. If I want to know how to be broke and not become a multimillionaire, I would go to the homeless person, or I would go to a broke person, and that advice would be good advice then. Do you see what I'm saying? So not all advice is good advice, and not all things that are said are beneficial whatsoever. I think it's absolutely insane, some of the things that were shared, and just mind-boggling. And it really, for me, it pieces everything together, what I know behind the scenes and what you will probably never know because you don't know YouTubers. You only know what they show. There's a reason why people are at where they're at in their life. There is always a reason. There is always a reason. And that's why you have to be careful with your money. Nobody wins in the aspects of choosing teams. Now, the one thing I do want to say, George, I think I speak for both of us. We appreciate all of the good times. Mm-hmm. We appreciate all of the laughs. We appreciate all of the memories. But unfortunately, they will be no more. Don't ask us about those other people. Don't ask us, where are they? We will not answer. This is the only time we are ever going to share because our core fan base, we shared our core fan base with so many other people. And it's such a huge responsibility on our hearts to share the right people. And when those people do the wrong things, then I take it personally because it's you that gets taken advantage of. It's you that gets hurt as the viewer. And then it's you that gets torn apart. Well, I'm team this and I'm team this. Listen, nobody's winning. Nobody is winning in this aspect of teams. There should have been no interpersonal drama in the first place. There should have been no aspect of any hurt feelings in the first place. There were facts that were given, then there was crap that was sling. The one live is still up. The other live was taken down. People who were involved were on the live that's still up. People who weren't involved were saying foolish things on the live that is gone. It's insanity. And I feel personal responsibility.
Thank you, Dennis.
To protect you as a viewer, as a fan, and tell you, you do not know YouTubers. Be careful with your money. Be careful with your trust. If you're like me, I trust everybody implicitly right from the get-go. And George
you, Beating Life.
has to keep telling me. She has to keep telling me, you can't trust everybody until they earn it. Well, in the aspect, we love teaching people YouTube. We love it.
Yeah.
It's
we can talk about it for hours. We can talk about it for days.
We've shared with you so many different people. We've helped so many different people. And it hurts like hails when those people turn their backs on you, when you gave them such a gift to teach them how to be self-sustainable, how to be fun employed, how to do YouTube. It just blows my mind. And I feel a responsibility to protect you. So if we associate with you, and I know there are so many in here that we've shared with the What the Hales community, and we try to protect the community because it's so precious to us. Please don't do foolish things, please. And if you see us, we don't associate with different channels anymore. We have learned so the hard way, that it is so difficult because all of a sudden these channels start getting notoriety and they start getting views, and then their heads get so inflated and they start doing foolish things. They would have never had a viewership in the first place unless we actually shared with the What the Hales community. And it's so important to us. We never had anybody sharing our channel with anybody.
No, we never had anyone take us under their wings. We just kind of winged it.
We winged it. We got very lucky. We're extremely blessed.
We are blessed.
We try and share that with others. And when they take that blessing and they make it a curse, it hurts and it's not right. And this is the last thing. We are thankful for the good times. And there will be more good times with the right people. The wrong people will be removed from our lives. Please don't ask us why. Just trust. We know because we have the experience behind the camera. We have the life experience of what truly is going on. We have such a bigger picture. I even shared with you a clip, just 5 seconds of hours of conversations. Hours of conversations. I was on mute behind listening, helping guide the process, making sure it was done right. Understand we have a bigger picture, we have a bigger knowledge, and we want to protect you. With that being said, do you want to add anything to that?
I think it's time for fan mail.
All right. We're going to transition. This is going to be fun now. We're going to transition into the mail song.
Yes. Thank you, everyone that's complimented me and noticed my haircut. Yes, I do feel much lighter. So thank you.
We do have quite a bit of mail, and we have an auction tonight as well.
Yeah,
so we're not anywhere near done.
Thank you, Diane.
By the way, this live stream will never disappear like the other one did.
We've got...
We got mail.
Oh, there's so much. Where do we start?
Probably the first one.
These?
That's usually the
right
best place to start.
Okay.
Was that monologue? Was that too long? Was that okay?
I thought it was great. You said what you needed to say. I think a lot of people that are lost, it's okay if you're lost and you're confused. Someone said they're so lost they need a map.
Perfect. That's even better for you. Just stay out of the interpersonal drama. Apply those principles to your life.
All right. You want to go first?
All right.
Mr. Jeremy?
Jenna Joan, Woodstock. Woo. From
Woodstock?
Woodstock. Yeah, from
Cool.
Woodstock. Can you show these while I read the letter?
Sure.
This is from Woodstock,
Gina,
Ontario, Canada.
Gina just sent $49.99.
Oh,
thank you so
Gina.
much, Gina.
Jeremy and George, it's us again, Jenna Joan. We do buying and selling, which means we stop at every garage sale, thrift store we can find. And one thing you've taught us to do is work hard. Even when things seem too hard, work harder. It's so much fun to be fun employed And at one of the garage sales we went to, we got these license plates for a really cheap price. We thought they would be great for the ranch in Florida. God bless, happy selling. Thank you so much.
One's from
France,
is
that one's from France?
From Paris, from London. And
Very
then this
cool.
one, I'm not even sure where this one's from.
I don't know, but I love it already. That's
very cool.
We just took a whole load down to Florida.
Did they get hung up yet or not yet?
I don't know, but I'm burning up after that monologue. I got a little intense there.
Do you want a t-shirt instead of a hoodie?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a t-shirt on while you do that.
All right.
Did I get too intense?
This package came directly from Amazon, and the note in it says, oh, there's 3 notes. There's 3 notes in here, so there must be 3 gifts. It says, Jeremy, I know how much you like toros, so here are a few prayers and hugs for Michelle Watkins.
For real?
So these must be the toros. You're going to have to open these. And then the next note says, patience, I saw this and thought it might work until you can get the right size and not lose your beautiful ring. Hugs and prayers from Michelle Watkins.
Oh, because her ring finger is so small.
Actually, you know what, Michelle? I bought some of these for my rings, and I gave Patience rings so small because she's got baby hands that none of these worked on hers. And I even gave her like the little ring that goes around, and she keeps losing them.
I gotta open the turtles.
Yeah, those are the turtles. And then this one says, Joris with a J. I hope you love this too. Hope you're doing better. Love, hugs, and prayers from Michelle Watkins. Okay. Ba-bam! An Elvis CD. This is definitely going to go on my shelf list. Thank you so much, Michelle. You are the best. Thank you, Renee. Says, so glad you're feeling better, George. A lot of people are saying that I look pale on the live, but I honestly think it's because of the lighting.
And I'm darker than her, even though I'm white and I have 1% Irish in me. Yeah, I'm my skin just.
Well, my dermatologist tells me to stay out of the sun because they don't want the sun hitting my thyroid scar,
which looks a million times better.
It does, and it feels a million times better. But yeah, maybe these lights are making me look pale.
Becky North from Michigan sent. Oh, look at that! There's a note on one too. Look at that old one. Jeremy and George, love watching you on YouTube. Went to an estate sale, found these plates. May help the Florida mansion. Can't wait to see what you do with the house. I love it. Cool. Thank you, Becky. How cool. I think by next year we'll have the entire house all done with license plates. Don't you think?
Even the bay, the garage bay.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get there if we keep opening these. And more license plates.
More license plate. This one's from Peggy Landers from WV, West Virginia. Says George and Jeremy, I love watching all of your YouTube and Facebook shows. I'm glad I found you in 2020, and I have already caught up with you guys. So someone's been binge watching. Both her parents have moved on up into heaven, so I've been cleaning and came across 3 West Virginia license plates. Hope you enjoyed them at the Florida Ranch.
Peggy's parents' license plates. Check that out. Love it.
Marilyn, thank you so much. Marilyn said she was the buyer. Was trying to.
It was Marilyn. By the way, anybody who asked who was the potential buyer, it was Marilyn Raby.
Or she was the seller trying to mark up the trailer.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. All right, this one is from Philip French, Tennessee. By the way, you're the only 10 I see. Can you show those while I read?
Yeah.
Phil and Roberta say, Jeremy George, these are our license plates we'd like to donate to your vast collection. You'll notice the FLS GUD plates are the same for California, Illinois, Tennessee. Pick only. Okay. I was fortunate enough to apply for and get the same plates while living in the different states.
How cool. How random
French
is
98
that?
plates. We did the same we got from Illinois and Tennessee. Tennessee is a big. Makes plates extremely special. It's almost impossible to get the same plates in different states where we live.
That's so random and so cool.
And I hope you can read this live. I don't miss any of them. Well, I bet you're right there right now. And keep the coin pushing videos coming because Elvis needs attention, which I'm
having withdrawals again.
You're headed back this week, aren't you?
I'm having withdrawals.
Awesome job you did for the kids in Egypt.
Aww.
Yep. George is headed back this week. Finally.
Speaking of Egypt, my Aunt Camellia George, for those of you that want an update, a quick update, she'll be in Ohio next week.
Thursday.
Yeah.
She flies in on the Thursday.
9th. So you guys get to see her, and we'll be doing the inventory count of everything that you guys have sent. For those of you wondering what the final count is, we'll get the exact count because we're going to go through and do it ourselves. Thank you so much, Shirley, for the $9.99. All right, next package is from Hobo Hideaway from Iowa. Hobo
I
hideaway.
like it. I feel like a hobo hideaway.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my
Look
goodness. Are
at
you kidding me?
this.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Here's the business card for Hobo Hideaway. Els, thank you so much for the $10. The note says, "Dear Jeremy and George, we're big fans of your YouTube channel. Thank you so much for sharing your lives and projects with the world. We've been so inspired by your stories and are starting a channel of our own." Here's a little gift.
Nice.
Jack Schmidt from Hobo Hideaway. How cool. I love the way it smells. What is that?
That smells like Jack.
Cedar?
This smells like Jack Schmidt. Is that what his last name was?
Yeah.
Jack Schmidt.
Thank you so
That's
much,
what
Jack.
it smells like, Jack Schmidt right there.
Oh my goodness. I think I have an idea of where I want to put this.
All right, she's already ready.
All right, Jack, you're going to see this coming up in a future video.
Robert and Terry Gertine, Idaho, sent a bunch. Oh my goodness, check these out. Famous potatoes.
Potatoes?
We love potatoes. Dear friends, my name is Bob, and my wife's name is, I'm hiding it, Terry. We enjoy your YouTube channel. We're subscribed. We watch all the time. Terry and I are 68 years old. Been married 46 years. Love you both and makes us happy. Take care. Good health.
That's such a long time.
I love it.
What's your
Very
secret?
cool.
What's
Very-
your secret?
Yeah, if you have a secret for longevity in marriage, in a relationship, let us know in the chat. And then George will go read that later, and then she'll apply it.
And then Jeremy will read it too, and he'll apply it.
You're up next.
All right. The next, there's a card from Carolyn Mitchell all the way from Plant City, Florida. We know where Plant City is. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Pretty sure this is for me because I just turned 40. It says, "Woo! I've never seen you in person, but seeing you every day on YouTube, I feel like you are near me." From Carolyn Mitchell. It says, "Happy 40th birthday. You bring happiness to so many days simply by being a part of them." Aw, thank you so much.
Jody is 57 years young. Wants a happy birthday. Can we sing it?
Yeah. We're in a new month, so happy birthday to all you June birthdays.
Happy
belated, happy early birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
All of you June birthdays.
Happy.
Especially Jody.
You. You're not singing. I'm trying to help you. Happy
I don't know how to
birthday.
sing. I'm not a very good singer, though.
Oh, Joe. Happy birthday
To all you June babies. You just made Jody's turn. All right, this one came from EMC Nevada. But there's no note. I mean, I'm sure that's for me. The King, K for King, for Elvis.
Sweet. Okay.
Faith sent $5 just saying, just wondering if it would be easier to send you movie tickets via mail or email. Please let me know.
What movie do we want?
Someone,
I want to
our
go
neighbors recommended a movie.
to go see the new Top Gun Maverick.
Thank you, Faith.
And then I want to go see the new Jurassic Park in the theater too.
I guess to answer your question, either way, Faith.
So the one
Very
thing,
generous of you.
the first day I got George out of the house, I got her to go get ice cream when she got her appetite back. And I said, "Do you want to do anything else?"
Somewhat of an appetite.
She said, "Can we just sit here in the truck and watch a movie? I don't want to do anything else." And I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, because I had no energy.
So we sat in the truck, watched Netflix movie. The ice cream
Do you
shop
remember what
was.
the name? We shut the place down.
We shut the place down. We were there an hour later in the parking lot in the truck just watching a movie. We didn't get busted by the cops for making out. Not that we weren't not making out.
It was a good movie too. What was it called? Fractured?
Fractured, yeah.
Fractured.
Fractured.
It's an older movie.
All right, enjoy your gift. Tour for Jeremy and tour for George. Much love. From Chesterfield, Michigan. Nicole Slates from. All right, let's see what Nicole has.
2 for me and 2 for you, she says.
That's what it said. Whoa. There's stuff falling out here. Okay. Look at this.
Hey now.
These are to stick in the ground.
More fluffy butts, but they're metal.
Maybe this will help throw the coyote off.
Yeah.
Check that out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put that together here this week.
So you know how Michelle sent me, you, and Patience a gift?
Yeah.
Well, this one says, Christian, I couldn't leave you out. Just a little something that you, when you want to snack on something. Hugs and prayers from Michelle Watkins. So she sent Christian some Reese's miniatures.
He'll love that.
He will. We'll see them tomorrow.
Yeah, we will see them tomorrow. I got to hand that off to you.
Okay.
I'm going to steal this one.
All
From
right.
Tyler Melton, Three Rivers, Michigan. And whoa.
Wow-wee. What is all that?
There's more in there. There's more. Okay, let's see what's in there.
I see
Here, you
some,
can show it.
Some childhood cannies.
You can show it. I'll read it.
Oh my goodness. I remember this as a kid.
Dear Mr. Hales.
Bam.
Did you hear
Pop
that?
Rocks.
Mr. Hales.
Mr. Hales. Ooh.
There's two people that have to call me
CEO
that now.
executive over here.
My name is Tyler Melton. This is my third letter I've sent you. I was moving some boxes around. I found one. I'd love to give you some old-time candy.
Yeah.
And, oh, by the way, I'm dyslexic.
Ooh.
I have Asperger's syndrome. It's a type of autism. We're very familiar with that. And the lights are bright. I love it.
Look at that.
Ghostbusters, baby.
Ghostbusters.
This is what he's saying. These lights are bright. Tyler has Asperger's, so this is what he's talking about. I love it.
How cool. Look at how big these Smarties are. These are like jumbo oversized Smarties. You like everything oversized?
Yeah, it's got to be oversized, right? I
I
dare you put a whole bag of Pop Rocks in your mouth right now.
No, I will not.
And some
I will
pop.
not. This next package came from the UK, I think.
You know what they
I
say?
think.
Everything's A-okay in the UK. You know that's what they say, right?
This came from Hale Batty. I think I'm saying that right. And she sent us some knitted toys. Oh my goodness! Look.
I'm seeing it. I'm not believing it, but I'm seeing it.
Oh, did you make these? These are awesome. I love them. I have like a shelf of like handmade stuff that you guys send us. So this will go on that shelf. So thank you so much. Love it.
I've got a box over here from Kara. Kara had a bunch of boxes coming to us. This is from Bear Lake, Minnesota. And Kara sent us 2 liters of Mountain Dew. All right, here's the challenge tonight, George.
Oh, I wonder how shook up that got.
All right, here's the challenge.
Okay.
Entire bag of Pop Rocks in your mouth, and
With
you have
some
to take
Mountain Dew?
and you have to take a swig of Mountain Dew at the same time,
You want me
and
to
not spit anything out.
You got to pay me to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
How much is it going to cost me?
I
I already pay you. You're on the salary.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
How
Not
much?
doing it.
What?
Sorry. That sounds really dangerous. I just got over an illness. I don't want to get sick again by dabbling in Pop Rocks with Mountain Dew.
If you're gonna
and
die,
this thing probably is gonna explode.
if you're gonna die, die going out with a bang, bang. I'm handed the Mountain Dew off to you.
Let me think about that.
You think about it.
Let me
There's
think
Mountain
about
Dew.
that. It's definitely not going to happen tonight. Maybe in a future video. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
The next package is from E. Paul from Chandler, Arizona. This is a big old box of goodies. It says, do not read on air. Okay.
No.
All right. We won't read this on air, but I do want to mention who it's from. Elaine from Arizona.
All the way from Arizona. Whoa!
Wow-wee! I see Beanie Babies.
That box is packed.
I see some Beanie Babies.
I see beanies. I see babies.
I see, what is
that
this?
a gnome?
Oh, for honeybees.
Oh!
Look at that, because we're gonna be
get the
future
bees.
beekeepers.
We're gonna get the bees.
Look at his and hers. That's me right there.
That's the bee's knees.
When all my hair turned white and
Yeah,
silver.
I can't wait.
And then there's you.
Well, if I could grow a beard.
Oh, look, the ultimate.
You love the ultimate.
2 ultimates.
That's your favorite when you get 2 ultimates in
Look
a row.
at that. His and her Reese's. One's dark chocolate.
Admit it. That's
and
your
one's
favorite when you get 2 ultimates in a
The
row.
2 ultimates, yeah.
Which
Ooh.
I've been able to give you before. So.
Hot and spicy. I don't think
But I'm not the only
Jeremy
one,
and I
apparently.
we don't like spicy.
But we know
Neither of
somebody
us-
who does.
We do know someone
Christian.
that does. Yes, Christian
will
does.
love that.
He does dabble into some spiciness. Maybe that's for him. I'll have to read that later.
That's probably for him.
This is definitely for you. I love that. That goes over a door.
I love turtles.
It's a flower pot hugger.
Oh, we're putting flower pots out
cute.
now.
We are.
Yeah, we're working on that now.
We got this time of year, people just love giving away their plants because it's growing everywhere. So we've been scoring some plants that people are
Facebook
just
Marketplace.
people are trying. Here's another.
We got tomato plants today. We got hostas.
Yeah.
We got some psychedelic hallucinogen plant that we don't even know. She's like, be careful. Don't let your kids eat this.
Or your pets.
We're not going to let the kids eat it.
Look at all these stickers for the sticker
book.
Jurassic Park. Snoopy and Peanuts. Oh my gosh. This is going to make the sticker book that I'm creating for you so much cooler. Look at all these stickers.
I love it.
This is going to fill up the sticker book so quickly.
You're going to need to get another sticker book to declare your love for me.
And then the Elvis magazine.
That box was
cool.
packed.
This was like a fun mystery box. Thank you so much, Elaine Paul from Arizona.
Wow, that one was packed.
Thanks, Elaine.
All right, I'll give you $100 if you do the Pop Rocks, the Mountain Dew, and the hot and spicy.
And then chase it down with some hot and spicy ketchup.
Yep. $100.
Right on the live, or maybe
on the live, $100 right now. $100 cash.
$100 ain't enough. I might end up in the hospital again.
Or it might clear your whole system out.
Maybe it might reset me. Maybe this is what the doctor ordered.
Kim Williams from New York. All right, let's see what we got in here. George and Jeremy. Uh-oh. I know who this is for. This is definitely, that's for George. 100% for George.
How do you know?
It's an Elvis clock. It's definitely for you.
Okay.
It says, happy birthday. Says, can't thank God enough for putting you guys in my life. Love, Kim. And then Kim sent another note as well. Jeremy and George, happy belated birthday. Here, there's a couple more things in here. Can you share with them that?
Sure.
Happy belated birthday. Congrats on the new home and your engagement. That's priceless. Hope you like the gifts. We love them. I took these pictures of the turtles. She took those pictures. Those are her pictures.
How cool. And then put it on this isn't even a canvas.
At the local park, there's a pond called Turtle Pond. Wow. She said she saw the Elvis clock. She couldn't resist.
Look at all these turtles just hanging out.
And she sent the gifts because
cool.
she can't thank us enough for the entertainment.
This is gonna be awesome. This will
or blame us enough. She might blame us.
And this is for me?
That's for you. That's definitely for you.
Cool.
All right, I already got another one ready.
Cool.
This one is from Great Britain. From Juliet Morgan. Oh my goodness. Babe, look at this. Look at, I think she hand knitted all this stuff. Okay, let me see what we got here. To Jane G, I sent a few things you may like. Headbands and socks. I crocheted myself to keep George warm. Aww. And no, I didn't forget you, Jay. I'm sending you a turtle. Oh my goodness, look at that.
So cute.
I'm sending you a turtle, which I know you will love because we love turtles.
I love this. This has like the slip grips, like in the hospital.
I live in the UK, and I've watched you for the past 2.5 years. Aww. You both make me laugh, and I don't laugh a lot. I hope you are both well. Drive fast. Don't slow down. Take risks. LOL. That's right.
I love these.
That's right, Juliet. Drive fast, no brakes, take risks.
Aw, thank you so much.
Crocheted all of those.
That is awesome.
That's wild.
Oh, I love this. To keep my ears warm.
That's absolutely incredible.
Very cool. Thank you so much. These are amazing.
It's like the Big Daddy turtle right there.
These are really cool.
Check that out. That's like the Big Daddy turtle. Doodle.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Sharon says we're both happier when we're together.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
we are.
100%. Life is easier.
We are.
I'm gonna turtles over there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a letter while George is moving some stuff because everything has to shift so we can actually get in and
I
out.
got to leave some elbow room for the auction.
George, not for air. Okay.
Okay.
You can just read that right now while
I'm sure I
read
can
this
say
one.
who it's from, though.
Okay, that sounds
Dora
good.
Gillespie from South Carolina. I'll be reading this off air, so thank you.
Charles and Linda Lyle from Kansas. Let's see what Charles and Linda have to say. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you.
Aw.
Says, hello, what the Hales? My name is Linda. My husband is Charlie. I'm 78. Charlie is 86. Just wanted to say how much I appreciate you standing on your principles. So many today just go all over the place. Well, we were talking about principles tonight, so this is timely. Thank you so much for the encouragement. A few months ago, my husband and I were taking advantage of the sum of $1,800 that we'll never get back. I'm so tuned up for the elderly taken advantage of just because we're old and we can't fight back. I'll keep watching you. Keep up the good work, and a big thank you, yours in Christ, Linda. That is quite timely for some of the things we were talking about tonight.
All right. The next one is from David Braden from
Okay.
Georgia. He says, here's a card reader that I said I don't use anymore.
He sent us a card because of the storage unit,
Oh.
and we could read the card.
And it comes with the wiring.
And this is his nephew.
So I guess I'm sending it to my brother and sister as the next best thing. George, you need to get better because I don't know if Jerry can handle it. I see how much he hurts when you're not feeling good or get sick, and he's a lot like me. We feel helpless. Aw. Says show Christian how to edit. Love you both in the Lord's name, Jesus, because he is the way. Thank you so much, David Braden. We could definitely use this, huh?
Yeah, we can use that immediately.
Yeah. Thank you so much, David. Debbie Vaughn says for the George's Elvis Shelvis fund.
The Shelvis.
Debbie went from the weighted blanket fund to the Elvis Shelvis fund. Thank you so much. Oh, geez. Marilyn created a new channel. Says get rabies. I wrestle squirrels in the woods in Ohio live on Thursdays at 3 a.m. You're so crazy, Marilyn. I mean, Grandma Gravy.
I like it. I actually would watch that.
Would you really?
Yeah. If Marilyn was getting rabies, I would watch that. That would be so satisfying for me.
Oddly satisfying. And
Allie heard. Allie sends us a lot of stuff. Allie from Wisconsin. Let's see what Allie has to say. Allie's. Oh, I love it. Allie sent us pictures of pigs. Allie, you're such a sweetheart. Check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's
That's
18
Houdini
pigs.
and the babies.
That's Houdini and the babies. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you.
Well, here's another package from Allie Health.
Oh, she sent a package too?
Yeah.
She sends a lot of cool stuff.
I'm going to dump this out. Ready? Ketchup.
Allie, you know me. You know, Allie, I was saying earlier that you don't know YouTubers, but Allie, you know me. You know that he loves sodas. You know me.
She sent a bunch of ketchup packets
Look at all these
along
bracelets
with
she made.
the
She
bracelets.
made all these.
Yeah, and then there's a little keychain turtle. Aw, and then she drew a couple pictures.
She's such a sweetie. Oh, she drew a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, she did. Do we know how old Allie is?
She told us once. She's younger. Here, I like that one right there. I like that one right there.
Okay, so
I'll
it's
show
Jeremy
this
and
one.
George.
There's a
Here are
bunch,
some
but-
things for Jeremy. It's from one of my friends. Gave this to me, but my cat, Supernatural, will not be nice to him. So she said that I could give it to you. This, I hope George feels better. Loves soon. Love you both. I made these for the both of you. From Allie.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Allie.
How
She's such
cute.
a sweetheart.
We love our young subscribers.
She's such a sweetie.
Yeah.
This is from North Carolina. And, oh my. It's from Francis Rampy. And there's money in here. You're going to have to show this. This looks cool.
Okay.
All right. George and Jeremy, hope you are both feeling well. I'm sending this to add to your collection of paper money.
Oh,
These are from my
cool.
great uncle who served in World War I for American forces. He was stationed in France and Germany. I said Jeremy because it was the G, and you keep spelling it. Everybody keeps spelling it with the G, and I read Jeremy instead
Look
of
what
Germany.
I started.
He brought these home in a wallet. When he passed away in 1983, he left these to me. I was 8
cool.
at the time.
Wow.
He suffered in his last few years. Was iron in his lungs, when I remember that I took a big portion of his living room. Hope you find this cool as I did. Very, very cool, Francis.
That is so
Thank
cool.
you so much.
Very cool. The next package is from Brenda Braley from Ocala, Florida. Ocala is only like what, an hour? An hour from the ranch?
Yep.
Thanks. Jinx. All right. Oh, look at these. These are definitely for you.
Cast iron turtles.
More Elvis CDs for the Shelvises.
The chipmunks
Jeremy
were fighting
George, I
by the
enjoyed
turtles.
watching your channel, George. You and Jeremy are in my prayers. Jeremy, you are so loving toward George. It's so sweet. Jeremy, the turtles are for you.
This
George,
is,
the CD
this
disc
is how I
for you.
weighted blanket George.
Please enjoy.
Actually, she sleeps like this. So she sleeps on her back like this. And then she always wants me to halfway like this. So she crevices
so he sleeps
herself.
like on my shoulder.
She wants halfway
Thank you,
weighted.
Brenda.
Weirdest thing in the world. But
Yeah, but you love it. You love
That's
it.
why I won't
It's
get your weighted blanket.
You got one job.
One job. That's the
And
only
you
thing
nail
I
it
do.
every single time.
I try to.
There you go.
All right. Oh, this one is cool. This one is cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's stuff in here for you and for me.
Okay.
All right. There are stickers. No doubt these are for George and her sticker book. As she declares her love for me. Says, enjoy, George. I saw these and thought you would like to add these to your new sticker book. Hope you're feeling better. Michelle Watkins. And then Michelle said Jeremy with a G. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. She's opening my eyes to new things. She said, Jeremy, I'm not sure if you knew about these either. I did not, Michelle. So I hope you like. There aren't too tiny. Prayer and blessings, Michelle Watkins. Michelle, I have no clue. So after the initial gifts of the Garbage Pail Kids in the cans, what I did is I invested over $1,000 in buying the canned Garbage Pail Kids. I have them up on the shelf. And now look at this. Michelle's teaching me about these, which are the same figures that are in the can. I'm going to have to go and find the entire first series of this. I'm going to have to invest another $1,000 into these now, too. How cool are these?
And the best part is she got you an Atom Bomb.
Yeah, Atom Bomb. So this is Atom Bomb became the face of Garbage Pail Kids, especially the first few series. He was on the package. I think he's number 6A or 8A. I can't remember as far as series 1, but very, very cool. Now I have to find the entire series. I have to find the whole series and get them all.
Look what you started, Michelle.
Yep, you started again, Michelle. Look at that.
The next package is from Julie Woolley from what's MN?
Where's your cheat
and
sheet?
I'm looking at my cheat sheet right now. It's Minnesota.
These are so cool.
Says, hi there. Hi, Jeremy and George. This is for Jeremy. It reminded me of you for some reason. I first saw you both on Locker Nuts, and a while ago, one of your videos showed up in my YouTube feed. The rest is history. I'm addicted. Thanks for the laughs and the joy that you bring. Julie Woolley.
Oh my goodness. Is this what I... Yep, it is.
What's it say?
Pew, 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 pew. It's a Star Wars pew pew.
The pics that David sent were of his adopted son. Thank you so much, David, for sharing.
This is cool.
Very cool.
I have so many great t-shirts sent by you guys.
Yeah.
And
we're hanging it all up, and then it'll be featured in a video.
What happens is I wear one, and I'll wear one for like 3 months straight, and then I'll go, okay, well, I'll transition to another one now.
The next package is from Josh from Illinois. Says, for your Elvis shelf.
For your shelf.
Bam! More Elvis stuff. I love it. These are like stamps and postcards.
She is running out of shelf space.
I am running out of shelf space, but I love it.
I honestly thought when
I'm
we
going to
bought
have
the
to
house,
start a museum.
When we bought the house, I was like, there's no way we're going to fill all these shelves. Yeah, right.
I'm going to let you open that one.
I still got a big box over here to open. I was like, yeah, now it's like,
well, you're running out of shelf space too. You just got to put the stuff away.
I have to put stuff away.
Yeah.
But we were doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So we were able to take a lot of the gifts from the fans and get them up in the house and hang them up and put them in different places this past weekend, which was a lot of fun. Things are just looking incredible. Do not miss tomorrow's video. Don't miss tomorrow's video because it's going to be a fun one.
Because I'm finally able to work and to record and be part of the shenanigans.
Oh my goodness! There's no. We don't know who it's from. Some EDG Inc., but that's who made it.
That's right, who made
Harry
it.
Banana Canana. I love it.
Cabana.
So the former owners were here, and again, remember they left the tractor for us, and so they were here over Memorial Weekend. I said, I have to show this to you. I said, you're either going to hate me or you're going to think this is funny. And I shared with them. I opened up the garage door and I was like, this is your tractor. This is Harry Banana. They were dying. And I was like, you don't understand.
I wish I was here to see that.
Harry Banana gets fan mail. Your tractor has his own personality and receives fan mail. I said, I know when you sold us the house, you never, ever anticipated any of this. Your tractor gets fan mail. They were dying. They were dying. You're like, this is so crazy.
All right. The next package is from Terry Joe James, all the way from Ohio. Says Jeremy and George, this is from Crete, Greece.
Oh, really?
With all the other license plates in Florida, I retired Navy 20 years ago. Says fair winds and falling seals. Love, Jerry. This is for Camp Hales. Thank you so much for your service and for the plate.
I love it.
How cool.
All right. I've got a big old box right here. Big old box. Big old box. You're probably going to have to pull stuff out while I read. Because I got a letter here too. All Hello, right. George with a J and Jeremy with a G. I love the quick ads you squeeze in. I have a sense of humor. She's talking about the
turtle towel.
I have a sense of humor, so I catch those. I found we do that a lot. Not everybody catches them, so I'm glad that Diane does. I found this Brio nest on the property. The birds came back every year to have their families. After 17 years, I'm sure the babies come back to the garden to lay eggs. George, tell my husband to let me get chickens, LOL. And the bags are clearly marked.
To take care of.
If not, she said the bags are clearly marked. If not, you can Google it. So there's the nest right there. That is super cool.
And then you've got the turtle towels. There's 2 in here.
Said blue for you, teal for patience. More to come, Diane Chase. Coca-Cola collector.
Oh, so here's the blue. Here's the teal. These are old tradition. There's $1, never be without money. There's bread and rice, never go hungry. Material, never go without clothes. And a toothpick, never be without shelter wood. So the blue bag is something old, new, borrowed in blue. And
for
that's for
the
me.
Wedding. For the
and
weddings.
This is for patience. So I'll make sure that
for the weddings. Wow.
Very cool. And then, are you hungry tonight?
Are you?
Is this an Elvis cookbook?
Hungry tonight.
This is Elvis's favorite recipes.
We went when we got ice cream. By the way, when we got ice cream, I forgot to share with them. There was an ice cream flavor called Elvis. Guess what we ordered? Elvis ice cream. We didn't video that, did we?
We didn't, but we can share what the flavor is.
It's banana ice cream with huge chunks of peanut butter. It was like so good.
Swirls of peanut butter.
So good. Are you hungry?
These will look really good
tonight?
In the ranch. These turtle towels in the bathroom.
Or in one of the bathrooms here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And then we have one more box, and that's this tall one right here.
Yeah, that's a big
one
over there.
We can go into the auction.
All right, we got another box all the way from Swart, S-W-A-R-T, Swart. And dump it on the table. And TCL, it's from overseas. Overseas for sure.
From a different country.
Says dump it on the table. Oh, this is all for the kids. Even though there's turtle erasers in here. Look, this is definitely all for the kids.
So more school
there's
supplies.
There's rulers. So another school supply box. There's skizzers in here. So this is an awesome gift.
So that'll go
got here just in time for inventory. Scissors. So we're gonna. It did make it here in time. So I'm gonna send that. I don't want to get it all over the table because we got to get it out.
Kathy Party, thank you so much for the 10.
All right, I'm gonna
and then
slide
last
that over
but not
to you.
least, you want to open up
This is from Ada Mulkins, Columbia, MO. What's MO? Missouri. And
what?
The Hales. It's a metal detector. Yep, it sure is.
Is there a note in here? Yes, there's a note in here. And nothing else.
Your braces are setting this thing off. What's the note say?
Says Jeremy and George.
Whoops, I hit the
Jeremy
microphone.
with a G, George with a J. I'm a huge fan of your show. I watch every night. You two make me smile and laugh all the time. I thought the kids and the short people in your group would like this. I got it for my nieces and nephews, and they did not like it. From Ada. Patience is shorter than I am.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm 5'2", and Patience is probably what,
4'11" or something like that.
Yeah. She's got short girl problems. How cool! We could do a guys versus girl. See who can find gold.
Ooh, we could do that.
We should definitely do that.
Patience just texted me.
Did she?
Yep.
Okay.
She's got class tomorrow till 10.
All right.
So they're gonna be later getting on the road to come to work.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. That means we can cuddle longer.
Oh, till 10 in the morning?
Yeah, so we'll just cuddle longer.
All right. You ready for the...
I'm ready. Why don't you go ahead and give the rundown of the rules? I'm gonna check the mesh. I'm gonna check the mesh and see if I can get it connected yet.
All right, now we're gonna transition. That was a lot of fun. We love opening up your fan mail. We love hearing from you guys. So big shout out to everyone that sent us fan mail. Thank you so much. And now we're going to transition into the live bulk auction. If this is your first live bulk auction, I'll go through the terms and conditions. If it's not your first, you'll know exactly what to do and how it works. First things first, make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat in the live chat. Okay. You do have to be on the YouTube platform, not the Facebook platform, in order to bid. There's no registration needed. However, you do need to be subscribed to our YouTube channel in order to bid in the live chat. Beading Life, thank you so much. I love the beaded bracelets that you handmade. It's actually in my George shadow box. I'll probably show an update of my Shelvis and my shadow box so that you guys can see where everything is at. Everything that we auction off tonight, there is a $25 minimum bid with free shipping within the US. If you live outside of the US, you are more than welcome to bid, but just keep in mind that shipping to other countries will have additional shipping costs, and those shipping costs are all based on the weight and the dimensions and the location in the world that you are. And then if you are outside the US, just know your country's custom laws and import fees. So for example, hypothetically, let's say we auctioned off some knives. Just know your country's custom laws and import fees, because they may confiscate it or they may charge you a fee because knives are being imported into their country. Our auction style is minute to win it. So what that means is Jeremy will show a timer of a minute. Once he says go, that's when you put in your bids into the live chat. And then our awesome moderator, Flipping Adventures, will type in sold in the live chat once the timer is out. Whoever the highest bidder is, once she types in sold in the live chat, that is who the winner is. So then at that point, we ask the highest bidder to send us their contact information immediately to whatthehales@yahoo.com. We will display the email address on the screen throughout the auction. Between Jeremy and our awesome moderators, will remind you throughout the auction where to send it to and what information we need. Okay. If you are the runner up and you want to be considered the backup bidder, you can also email us your contact information. The contact information that we need is your real name, your YouTube profile name, even if it's the same, your mailing address, which lot you bid on, and your high bid amount. And then tomorrow morning, I will send everything okay.
I can't get it to connect. So.
Tomorrow, I'll send PayPal invoices, and then you have the option to pay by using either a debit card, a credit card, your PayPal account, and then there's other options as well.
We have spent so much money to try and give them the best viewing experience ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I haven't seen anyone complain in live that we're lagging, so I'm assuming that we're good.
We're not connected to this mesh right
That's
here.
not good. And then keep in mind, as we're doing the auction tonight, everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns, because we auction the items to you as we find them in the storage locker. Okay. We will do a practice lot if this is your first, so you kind of get an idea of how it works. Everything is done in bulk. For the practice, I will just do one item as an example. And then keep in mind that at the end of the auction, you do have a chance to win a free lot based on a trivia question. Jeremy typically comes up with the trivia questions. I don't know what the questions are. Sometimes I know the answer, sometimes I don't. All right. And then keep in mind, as we're going through the auction, feel free to network with one another. So let's say you're not interested in the bulk item, but you see 1 or 2 items that you're interested in buying. Feel free to network with one another in the chat and exchange each other's contact information. As best practice, we remind you that it's best to refresh during the live and make sure you switch from top chat to live chat so that you're with us as we're going live and that you're not lagging on your end. Okay. Also, one last reminder, please do not bid if you have no intentions on paying. Okay. That'll get you banned and you won't be able to participate. And we don't want to have to do that. Okay. All right. You ready to do the practice?
I am ready to do the practice.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I do want to unplug my charger. Oh, forget it. Ugh. I'm old. I'm shocked I even got under there to unplug it. So, am I adding you to the stream now?
Yes.
All right. We're going to practice. So, everybody remember this is a practice round. And boom. Oops. Let's do this. We'll go ahead.
This is just practice. This is us as beekeepers.
Let's do that to where I go like this.
Okay.
So that's probably better that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Do that.
Just keep in mind, this is a practice round, so we all understand how we're going to do this. We are going to do minute to win it tonight. George and I are talking about changing up the aspect of how we do this because we know a lot of times YouTube doesn't always function the best way to where all of the bids go in. So we're still sticking with minute to win it tonight, right?
We're going to do that tonight, yeah.
Tonight is minute to win it. In the future, we are going to change our style up, but we'll still have fun with it. So remember, everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns.
This is just a practice.
This is just a practice. You're going to put your bids in the chat on YouTube. We can only take bids on YouTube. We cannot take bids on Facebook. We can't read 2 different chats at the same time, unfortunately. Most importantly, the most important thing in the world, you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. And here we go. Now we're going. Let me give me some volume here, too. Get a little bit of volume. All right. What do we see here? I got 1 million fluffy butts from Debbie. We got 1 million fluffy butts. We got 1 Marilyn Raby. No, thank you. 2 million camels. Actually, that would be pretty good right now. I got a 50. I got a 1 billion from Sylvia. We got 1 billion from Elvis Presley Jr. We got a 25 to 25 to 75 to 30. We got a 4172. Ginger ain't messing around with that 4172. Nice little round number there. Steve's in at 90. 1 million bees, Lynn says. We could actually use that so we could start the Hale's honey. 2 million
honey.
Bees. That'd be nice. 1 million. 3 trillion. Ketchup. 20 turtles. I would actually like the turtles. 12 turtles. $5,009 from Joel. Joel. A grow million. I'm not even sure what a grow million is. A smile. Kind of like that. Bryce is just giving out smiles. Oh. And
our favorite thing to do is smile.
What's we see? Flippin' Adventures. Did we ask Flippin' Adventures to go ahead? Well, there you have it. Flippin' Adventures is there. She just said sold for the practice. Once she says sold, no bids are taken after that. You've got to get your bid in. You got to get it fast. You got to get it furious because you literally will only have 1 minute to win it. Bryce, you fake won it with the smile. You won it with the real smile.
All right. Our first lot
I'm just going to go ahead and get her full screen.
It's assorted kitchen stuff. Some of the stuff in here came from your kitchen.
You're selling my personal stuff again.
I think I asked you this time if it was okay and you said yes. Or was I dreaming?
I'm pretty sure you were dreaming.
So these came from your kitchen from the Wooster house.
Yeah, I used those as decorations. They came from storage units.
Yeah.
Ladle.
Ladle.
It's just fun to say ladle.
I'm pretty sure this came from your kitchen as well.
It's probably a decoration.
Yeah. And then these came from the kitchen as well, or maybe the bathroom.
Decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were decorations. Ladle, all from storage units.
Yep. And then I think these came from your place too.
Decorations. Yep. These are official Jeremy Hale's decorations from storage units.
These were handmade in Ecuador.
I don't remember that coming from.
This may not be from your place.
I don't think that was.
This may have been a storage unit find.
I don't remember that being a decoration at my place.
There are some baking items. So here's a couple of.
Those look like
maybe like for tarts.
Those look like bikini tops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you get 5 of those.
Mermaid bikini tops right there.
And then you get a rooster.
I thought you would make me a rooster cake.
A rooster cake pan.
We should save that and put it in the chicken coop. Too late. She already put it up
Too late.
for auction.
Here's a heart cake pan.
So some cake pans, especially old cake pans, are worth quite a bit of money.
Cake pan.
I've sold old Wilton cake pans on eBay from anywhere from $50 to $100 a piece. I don't know what kind those are.
Oh, these are 1971 Wilton. These are
Wilton,
bells.
yeah.
Wilton.
So depending on which one it is, you guys would want to be on eBay right now. Have an eBay window open as well. Make sure you're looking at sold prices on these. Check them out as George gives you the info. Check out your sold prices so you can get your comps. But old cake pans, cupcake pans.
Here's a vintage egg slicer or maybe a strawberry slicer.
I'm pretty sure that was a decoration in the kitchen too, wasn't it?
Here's a vintage French fry cutter.
Yep. Those are fun decorations.
And then here's
Vicky said the rooster was always a Jell-O salad in her family.
Here's a
porcelain
roller.
Yep.
So
small one. There used to be bigger ones as well. Do you know what that is? That was a decoration in my kitchen.
Was it?
Yep. Do you know what it is?
Does it mash potatoes?
No, it's a slicer.
Of what? Meats?
You could slice apples. You could slice grapefruit. You push straight down and you slice it.
What is this? A poker?
You know what? You could probably poke somebody.
Like a meat tenderizer poker?
Probably. I don't know.
Thing.
I love that old slicer though. But yeah, that was definitely 100%. Somebody said it's a pie slicer. But some of these are just super cool decorations. These were actually decorations in my kitchen in the house where Christian and Patience are living now. So they got upgraded housing, and housing is part of their
salary,
their payment.
What is this?
Isn't that
is this
for
like one of the
garlic?
Garlic?
Isn't that for
press?
Yeah? Isn't that for garlic? And then it falls down.
Maybe.
Meat separator. Flippin' Adventure said looks like a meat separator. Mary Deathy Deal says you're right.
Here's a little cheese grater.
And Frank said don't ever do that with Mountain Dew and Pop Rocks. Frank,
yeah,
you're not helping here.
Here's a nutcracker.
Keep that away from me. JK says, is this the Dexter kit? We should call this the Dexter
funnel.
lot.
A funnel. I'm calling this one like
emphasis on the fun with the funnel.
Assorted kitchen stuff. What is this? Like a brand? Is this a brand? Because it comes on a stick.
It definitely could be branded.
So there's a butterfly. Here's the symbols on a card. And then like maybe a snowflake.
Deb C says, my mother had all of that stuff.
This piece goes in to this piece.
Is it supposed to do that?
I think so. That's how I found it.
No, it's not supposed to do that. Those are two separate pieces.
That's how I found it.
Thank you so much, Crafty Jen. She said, pieces of Hale's memorabilia.
Here's a vegetable peeler, maybe.
Isn't that a core? That's for coring.
Yeah, it peels stuff.
Probably a peeler as well. You know, that's
this I think people would use this for tea, maybe.
Yep, and that other thing in your hand, that is a spout. You jab that into an orange, and then it pours out orange juice.
Pour into the funnel?
No, you just jab it right into an orange, and then you just drink the orange juice right out of it.
For real?
Yeah, you could jab it right into a watermelon, and it's like a tap.
Oh.
for drinking. You just drink all the watermelon, and you never have to.
And then here's some pie plates.
One of them Pyrex.
This one is Pyrex.
The milk one.
This
You're not
one,
in the
there's
camera.
there's no label on the milky colored one, but this one does say Pyrex. But I found it like this together.
It was just stored that way. Those just stored that way.
All right, so that's the assorted kitchen lot.
Do you want to pretty much that's it?
Yeah.
Frida said, "Did you get the check I sent you, Frida?" I'm pretty sure we did. That was opened in another live. Pretty sure we did. I can check the account, but I just can't do it right now with everything going on. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't check right now. It's going to take too long to log in. April said a cannoli shell maker.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That could be that.
You just jam that right in and you just...
We start drinking.
We should use that in the Mountain Dew bottle. Jam it right in and put the
pour
Pop Rocks in. And
put the Pop Rocks through the funnel.
All right, half of these things absolutely were from my Wooster house. They were from storage units, which then they became decorations in the house. I just kind of fell in love with them. And now with the new house, George is auctioning them off. So with some other things in there as well. So $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Make sure you know your custom laws. For example, the slicer, if they consider this a weapon and they will not let sharp objects or weapons through customs, we can't be responsible for your custom laws if you purchase, okay? And then everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. We try and represent everything as best we can. These are all used items. We did not say anything was new. We try and tell you to make sure you research, do your research. If you're reselling, research on eBay, have a tab open as we go. If you're collecting or you are looking for decor as well, if you like the rustic old decor theme like I do and like George does, then this is great items here. And remember, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. This is the assorted kitchen lot. Assorted kitchen lot. And here we go. Sylvia says, Jeremy's not alone. I like to decorate as well. All right, we got a 38. Kathy Francis in at 38. We got a Roger at 40. We got a 40 right now. Rebecca at 27. Barb T's at 30. Barb T's in at 40. Barbara Hamilton's at 45, 45, 45. Zoe Reeves gave me that 50. 50 is high bid right now. Grandma J gave me that 50 as well. 50 is still going to... Oh, we got another Dale in at 50 as well. 50 is high bid. No, Sherlina is in at 55. 55 is high bid right now. We got a Rebecca R.N. is at 51 and another 55 and at 45. Frisco's mom said $2. It's my 49th birthday today. Happy birthday, Frisco's mom. Barbara Hamilton's now in at 65, 65, 65, 65. Zoe came in at 60. Barbara T came in at 60. Barbara Hamilton still high bidder at 65. Barbara Hamilton still high bidder at 65. Zoe's now in at 70. 70 is high bid. 70 is high bid. You got to bid it out. Barbara T says, I'm out. Barbara T, you're not out. You're still in. Come on, Barbara T, you got this. It's free shipping. We got Zoe in at 70. Zoe's in at 70. Whoa, Barbara Hamilton just came in at 71. Barbara Hamilton came in at 71. Barbara Hamilton came in at 75 as well. Barb T's out, and it is sold. Barbara Hamilton, 71. We got Zoe coming in after the sold. We got Kathy coming in after the sold. Barbara Hamilton, you are high bidder. Barbara, I know you put in a 71 and a 75. Nobody outbid your 71, so your 75 is null and void, and your bid is 71. You want it for 71, so here's what you need to do. You need to send your real name, your YouTube name, even if they're the same, your shipping address, and the lot that you won, which George was calling this the assorted kitchen lot, or we can call it the Dexter lot, as JK did. Your bid amount of 71, and you can send that right over there. You can email it tonight, if you would, please, to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Anybody who wins tonight or sends an email, you will get an auto response. In all of our messaging, we get auto responses, and then we go and deal with it as we can later, okay? Backup bidder was... Barb says, my first time here. Yay! Oh, and Hillary's saying, whoever won, can I buy the mini grater from you? So, Barb, if you want to sell anything like Hillary's asking right now, can I buy the mini grater? If you want to sell any individual items, feel free to network in the chat. We are 100% okay with that. If you guys want to sell to one another, that's fine as well. Back up was, JK says it was Zoe at 70. So, Zoe, if you're back up, because Barbara's at 71. So if you're back up, you can send all that same information to George, okay? And then she'll be good to go. All right. And so backup bidder, if the winning bidder doesn't end up paying, then backup bidder will have that that lot at that amount. Frank, thanks so much for the $20. Absolutely appreciate it. And Frank says his daughter had some meat stuck in her throat. Pop Rocks and soda got it down.
Oh, no.
See? That can save your life. All right. So, George, as you email tonight, you send all that information, winning bidders, to George. George won't respond tonight because tonight is going to be really late. It'll be midnight. She's going to be exhausted, especially with being sick. Tomorrow, she'll respond. She'll send you out an invoice. You have so many, we usually give 24 hours to respond to the invoice, right? So usually we like you to pay on the invoice. You can pay through PayPal, your credit card. You have a million different ways to pay. And then George will get that shipped out to you typically within 24 hours after you pay, and sometimes even sooner. All right, I'm going to give whole layout to George again.
The next auction lot are assorted Crown Royal bags. There's also coasters and koozies in here, but there's a ton of Crown Royal bags. I know a lot of people like to collect these. These are easy to list, easy to ship. A lot of people even like to step it up a notch and make blankets or quilts together. So these are assorted Crown Royal bags, different colors. There's purple, green, black. Look at the little one.
Oh my goodness.
There's brown. There's the beige. Majority of the bags that we have, I don't know how many there are, but you guys can count as I show them, are purple. Here's the beige.
And none of them are new. They are used.
Yeah.
So they are used Crown Royal bags.
So people save them and use them as arts or crafts, or I know one of our subscribers says she loves quilting blankets out of them and giving them away as a gift. But if you look on eBay, you can look to see how much these are being sold for individually based on the size and the color. Again, I don't know how many bags are in this lot, but I just know that there's a lot. Feel free to count them as I show. I lose count every time after 10. Not very good counting past 10. Jeremy isn't either. And we're not afraid to admit that. So majority of the bags in here are purple. Most of these bags are in pretty good condition.
One of my tenants actually gave us the majority of them. So I went to pick up rent, and she's like, "Hey, could you use any of these?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "We'll take all the Crown Royal bags you got."
Here's
we
a
know
leather
people
one.
who love them.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where are you getting them all?" She goes, "My friends really like to drink." I was like, "Well, we don't drink, but we know people who love them and love to use them."
So there's a ton of koozies, like I had mentioned earlier, from all over, just random koozies. So you'll get a lot of koozies in this lot. Alaska. Here's a Cleveland koozie. Here's
Ted
Niagara.
said Jeremy likes Crown a lot. There's only one Crown I like, and it's on George.
And it's not alcohol.
I'm definitely not a drinker. Not at all.
Yeah, neither of us drink. Like when I was younger, I would have like maybe a cocktail, or I would go wine tasting. But the older I've gotten, the more of an intolerance I've gotten from it. It makes me sick. So We have fun without it. These are cute.
I think one of the biggest compliments I ever received in my life is somebody who was an alcoholic and who
Here's some Coca-Cola coasters.
Had stated to me, I never knew you could have so much fun without alcohol.
Yeah.
And that was one of the biggest compliments I think I ever received.
Here's some English cottage coast themed coasters. There's let's open these up. So they're English cottage themed coasters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Nikki says, I've been told that same exact thing. Yeah, this is a ton of fun just to have fun.
Here's some more coasters.
Flippin' Adventures is trying to hook Debbie Vaughn up with a pirate since she can't get me as her Jeremy weighted blanket.
Here's some more coasters. These are fun coasters. They look like books. You pull it out and bam, you've got the cork coaster.
Nancy Scott says, I counted 41 bags.
41 Crown Royal bags. Some more assorted coasters.
There's a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah. And then here's some stirs, like cocktail stirs. There's an assortment of those.
It's funny what people collect. People will collect anything.
Oh, yeah. This appears to be new. It's still
on the
intact
card.
on the card.
On the card, yeah.
Yeah, it comes with girls with class don't need a glass. And then it comes like with a little funnel. Here's a Cavassier flask. There's nothing in it. These are empty. And then there's a is it Glenfiddich?
Fiddich? I don't know. Glenfiddich?
Flask.
George, I'm starting to worry about you. Think you got a problem over there in that pile.
We found these in storage units. This has like some type of engraving. It looks like a hunter.
Yeah.
This one is just a 8-ounce stainless steel flask.
It has something written on the bottom. Does it
Stainless
just say
steel.
stainless steel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with this. Just a an 8-ounce flask.
Man, these have been piling up from the storage units.
And that's it.
Are you sure? That was the
I'm
never-ending
sure.
bucket
So
of...
this is the assorted Crown Royal bags, coasters, and flasks.
Let's call it the assorted AA lot. We'll call it the AA lot. How about that?
No, because you can use these Coca-Cola coasters to put
Sure. There's no doubt.
your cold beverage
There's no
on.
doubt. And there are coasters that are worth a lot of money. They're collectible. I was just joking. And anybody can do whatever they want with any of this stuff. All right. Here we go. $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is. And no guarantees, no returns. We try and state the best that we can where it's from, how we got it. We, if it's new, George did state that one thing appeared to be new. There could be other things, but mostly it's going to be as is. It's used. Go ahead and bid accordingly. But most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Bidding has started. Bidding. Cecilia saying, wait till he says start the bid. Cecilia, Deborah's in at 28 right now. We got Shauna coming in at 25, but Deborah's in at 28. 28's high bid right now. We got 28. We got another 25, 27, 28. My diamond's in at 50. My diamond's right now high bidder at 50. Remember, free shipping here in the United States. We got my diamond's in at 50. We got a 35, and a 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, and 40. Mary Parfait is in at 40, but 50 is high bid right now. JK says, we got a 55. Daniel Drake is now at a 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. I just like saying that. 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. David Merrill's in at 35. We got Big Dogs now in at 100. 100 is high bid now. Big Dog 0149 is in at 100. 100 is high bid right now. Sean came in at 31.99, but Big Dog is the high bidder with a 100. Big Dog's in at 100. You got to beat the 100 bid with about 3, 2, 1 seconds left to go. We got a $100 bid. We got Sean in to $31.99. We got another 34 and 41. Sylvia saying, wow, 100 is high bid right now. Is there going to be a snipe? Is there going to be a snipe? Going once, going twice. Sold! It's the Big Dog. All right, Big Dog. You in the house, Big Dog. That's actually a really good price for all of this stuff. All right, $100, Big Dog. Big Dog 0149. Here's what we need. We need your YouTube name, Big Dog 0149. We need your real name. We need your shipping address. We need to know the lot that you just bought, which you called what?
The assorted Crown Royal bags.
The assorted Crown Royal bags, and your bid of $100. That's a great way to bid, guys. Jump it when everybody's down low. Jump it at 100. Usually that's an area where people are like, oh, over 100. I don't know if I can. It's a really good way to strategize to bid. And then send that right over here, whatthehales@yahoo.com. George will get that email invoice out to you tomorrow. Backup bidder, I believe Daniel Drake was at 55. Daniel Drake's at 55. Let me check. Daniel Drake, I think it's you. 55. I'm sure mods will let me know if I'm wrong. Daniel Drake, you can send George an email as well right there, whatthehales@yahoo. All the same information. Just say, hey, George, I was backup bidder. If original bidder doesn't pay, then I got your backup bid. Just a reminder, if you do not pay, because we take this so seriously, because we try and actually help merchandise and help give items to other resellers, because it is so serious, because this is their fun employment, that if you do bid and you're a winning bidder and you do not pay, you will be banned from the auctions and from the channel from here on out. So please, please don't do anything negative in regards to people's income and their livelihood. I'm going to go ahead and give George the layout again. Here you go.
The next lot are assorted necklaces. Now, some of these pieces are complete, like this one, for example. And then there's other pieces that are incomplete, like this, for example, where it's just pieces and parts, or the necklace is broken. So if you're into jewelry making or beading, this would be perfect. I know a lot of people do enjoy doing that. Here's another piece. This is a complete piece. And then here's another necklace. It's like one of those the 3-tiered pearl necklace. And then included with the slot, you'll get the stand where you can hang your necklaces. It's one of those jewelry holders in the shape of a little silhouette, leopard print dress. Here's an Avon piece that's actually a watch at the end of a necklace. These all came from a storage unit. Let's see. I think, yeah, here's more pieces. So these are incomplete or broken. I try to keep most of it together. This is just an empty box. But if you look at the bottom, there's more of the pieces. And then here's more pearls. There's a sign in there that says simulated pearls.
And it came in the box like that, right? We found it that way, simulated pearls. So we don't know. All we know is that that's the way it came. We never had it tested, whether they're simulated, whether they're real. We don't know.
Here's some pink colored pearls.
Our best guess would be if it says simulated in the box, that it's probably simulated.
Here's a pendant.
Is that tiger's eye?
The tiger's eye. Or is that cat's eye?
But we have not had any of this jewelry tested.
Mm-mm.
We found it. It went in a tote for an auction.
Here's a piece that comes with a bracelet, the matching necklace, and then in here, I don't know if those are just like random pieces or extra pieces, but this is the way it came in the box.
Remember that old school costume jewelry sometimes sells more than the gold and the silver and the precious gems. We haven't had any of this. We don't know what we have. We haven't looked any of it up. That's the fun of it.
So this looks like a necklace with a pendant, but it doesn't look like it's complete, or maybe the pieces have come apart, but I haven't opened the bag. I'm going to leave it in the bag just like that. Here's another necklace. Here are some additional necklaces. These are most likely rhinestone. Not sure if they're real silver. We haven't checked any of them. We're assuming that they're all costume jewelry.
How long has it been in the tote?
Here's a
through the moves
bracelet.
And
it's hard to say.
We've been so
Here's
crazy
another
lately.
necklace. And then here are some earrings. There's some that are snapbacks. There's some that are screwed on with the screwbacks. So I kept all of those together. Like this box right here says sterling silver, but again, we haven't tested them.
Just because it was in that box doesn't mean it was sterling silver.
Correct. Here's a fun necklace made out of shells.
Did somebody say
Shelling? What's on there?
Nice little pendant.
Here's another necklace made out of shells.
That's our favorite. Mm-hmm.
Here's a Jennifer Lopez necklace. Now this one appears to be new because it still has the Kohl's tag on it. There's a $38 price tag on it.
J-Lo?
J-Lo. This looks incomplete or broken, but that's in the lot. This looks complete. This piece right here looks complete. Again, keep in mind some of these, even though most of these are costume jewelry, a lot of costume jewelry will sell more than actual real silver or gold. And that's something that I learned within the last few years, which was mind-blowing. Here's a pendant. Here's another necklace with the pendant. I'm getting down to the smaller, thinner necklaces. Here's one with a pendant. That's really pretty. Are you getting hot, or am I just having hot flashes?
It's getting hot. I keep leaving to go work on uploading tomorrow's video, so I set it to upload and then it didn't upload. It got messed up somehow, so I had to redo it, and it always uploads better next to the
modem,
main,
but it's having issues tonight.
Which they're coming back out anyway, so I'll have to message him tomorrow or tonight. Hillary Wilson wants to know, Barbara Hamilton, are you the one who won the kitchen lot? Barbara is the one, Hillary. Again, we encourage you guys to talk back and forth. If there's one item in a lot that you're interested in, feel free to ask the winning bidder, hey, do you mind selling it? A lot of our buyers are resellers. That being said, we can't guarantee they're interested in selling those things. There may be a lot of stuff that they want to hold on to.
But it doesn't hurt to ask. Doesn't
Never
hurt
hurts to ask.
With one
Never
another.
hurts to network. Never hurts to ask. Never ever hurts to ask.
Here's a couple necklaces. They're a little tangled. These all look complete. These are probably 4 or 5. They're a little tangled. And then we're almost done with this lot. I'm trying to show it to you as quickly as possible.
What was that? George?
Jeremy.
George.
Did you find a duck? Like, how did that duck get in here?
Duck, duck, goose.
Oh, this is pretty.
I thought we were playing duck, duck, goose. All right, Barbara says, I sure will, Hillary. Patty says, Jeremy and George, if you get my envelope this week, it's something to help with the inventory, so I think you need to wait to open it. So don't wait to open it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll try and dig in.
A couple more gold necklaces, and then
by gold, bottom, we don't know if they are gold. You're just saying the color.
Yeah,
they're gold color.
Gold color. And then at the bottom are a couple more pendants and just like random items. And I am ready.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Positivo. This one's cute because it's a turtle, and then you can adjust it.
Oh, that is cool. You know I love turtles. All right, $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping if you're outside the United States. Make sure you know your custom laws. Everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. George tried to explain the best she can. She can't explain everything in a limited amount of time. You're grabbing a whole hodgepodge of stuff that we found. And then that's part of the fun is sorting through it, finding out what's worth what, making your money on it, keeping whatever you want to keep. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Come on. Turn on me, clock. All right. Let's see what we got. We got bids coming in. Maybe, possibly, if I can read them. All right, we got bids coming in now. We got Shirley at 39. We got a 50. Mike and Beth at 50. We got a cat at 50. 50. We got a 35, 40, 40, 40, and another 50. Ian's number one mom is at 60. Ian's number one mom is at 60. We got a 60 high bid right now. We got a 60 and a 60. We got Nikki in at 60. We got a cat in at 60. Mike and Beth are at 55. We got a 65. Barbara Hamilton's at 66. Barbara's, for her first time winning, she's bidding back in. Buffalo Val's in at 70. 70 is high bid right now. Now we got Mike and Beth at 75. We got Cat coming in at 75 as well. Mike and Beth high bidders right now at 75. I don't even have the clock in the screen in the actual camera. 75 is high bid. 75 is high bid. Nikki's now at 80. 80 is the high bid right now. We got 90. D. Carson's in at 90. 90 is high bid. 90 is high bid. D's in at 90 with 1, 0. Buffalo Val came in at 90 as well. We got D's in at 90 first. We got Buffalo Val coming in at 90. D, then Buffalo Val, and sold. It is D Carson. D Carson. D Carson in at 90. So here we go, D Carson. We need your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same. If you're D Carson in real life or if you just pretend to be D Carson on YouTube, we need both of those. Your shipping address. We also need to know the lot that you just bid on, which I would assume was a jewelry lot.
Yeah.
So she said assorted necklace, whatever she said, because I don't know. She may have more jewelry and she'll come up and be like, this is the jewelry lot. And this is...
I did assorted necklaces for this.
All right, assorted necklaces. And then your high bid of 90. Okay, high bid of 90. Cat just missed the $95 bid. And then you're send an email right on over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Buffalo Val, you are backup bidder at 90. So Buffalo Val, you can send all that same information over to George. And again, just reminder to everybody who sends an email tonight, which we want you to email as soon as possible. George will send invoices tomorrow morning. Once that invoice is paid, and you'll have multiple ways to actually pay that invoice, then she'll get that shipped out to you. She'll give you a delivery, the tracking number, the whole deal. So, and she does a great job getting that all shipped out and packaged the right way. All right, looks like she's got cards. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and give her the whole screen.
The next lot are assorted baseball cards. It is marked here 1990 NFL.
That would be football.
Sets, but it's not NFL. It looks like it's baseball. That doesn't look like NFL,
does it? That does not look like NFL. No.
So this one has a date of 1991. I'm not going to show
91
all of
who?
them.
Who's the maker of the card? That's important to them.
Fleet.
It's Fleet. So 1991.
Or Upper Deck.
All right, show it in the camera because they can't see anything with you looking at it. So that is an Upper Deck, even if it's not focused in. She says 1991 Upper Deck. And
I'll show a couple random ones. You get
pull
two
the
of these
end,
boxes.
pull card on the other end and see if it's the same thing, Upper Deck 91.
Oh, look, on this side, look, it's labeled 91 Upper Deck.
Well, are there football cards in the middle or on the other side, or is it all baseball? Shows you we don't look at any of this. Keep your finger in that spot, because if it's the full set, you want it right there. They're going to want it right there. Okay.
And then on this side is, Chief Yahoo.
Oh, hologram Chief Yahoo.
A hologram.
Indians are no longer the Indians. They are now the Guardians. And Chief Wahoo is going to become more and more. Look at that, Cleveland Indians. So this is another valuable.
Upper Deck 91.
Okay, so that's probably the full set there. Maybe. We can't guarantee it. We're just guessing. And
Yeah, this is a lot of cards.
That is a lot of cards. Deborah Ferguson says, Jeremy, did you get a haircut? No, Deborah, I did not. I got them all cut.
You'll get this whole box.
Ching, dad joke.
And then you'll get this entire box. This one is labeled 1990.
Flair.
Nothing on this side. And then in here.
If we find any Garbage Pail Kids in there, we're pulling them out. I'm just saying. Just saying. What's the year on it on the actual card?
This actual card is 1990.
Okay, so you got a 90 there. You definitely have a different set there. That's just the checklist.
Yep. And then this one is dated 1991.
You can't see anything in the camera.
Well, let me look first. Yep, 91 tops.
Upside down baseball. That's going to be the newest game, playing upside down baseball. I'd play. Would you?
Mm-hmm.
Football Adventure says they will forever be the Indians. Absolutely agree.
This is 1991 Fleer.
Miranda Jones says, I'll trade you my marble collection for your dice collection. If you have Ghostbusters or Garbage Pail Kids, I'll trade you. You do have a lot of dice.
Here's more Indians.
We love our Indians. Oh, Doug Jones. I remember Doug Jones. I was a kid back then. Hillary says, Jeremy, did 1944 quarters have any value? Well, you know for sure, Hillary, they have a 25-cent value.
So we haven't gone through these. I'm pulling out random ones to show you the date on them.
All depends on your specific quarter, Hillary. So it's very hard for me to actually answer without knowing the quarter.
You get these two boxes of assorted baseball cards. Looks like mostly 90s. And we're ready.
All right. She's throwing up 2 boxes of cards. And I'm back in. $25 starting bid for the 2 boxes of cards. Again, we're only representing what we know. We don't know anything. We didn't even know it was NFL and it was baseball, so we have not looked through them. Tried to show the best that we could, okay? And Roger says it has silver value. Yeah, there is going to be some 44 is going to be silver value on your quarter. So, but there's more than just silver value on the quarter, especially if it's in mint. It's got a whole lot more value than just the weight in silver. Let me get back to the auction, though. Okay, so that being said, 2 decks of cards there and multiple cards in there. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally are only going to have 1 minute to win it. Here we go on the cards. And I got to get back to the bidding on the comments. Remember, make sure you're in live chat. All right, we're back on the cards. We got 50 seconds to go here. Got Jackie at 30. We got a 40 and a 50 and a 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. We got a 50. Harvey Tennis is at $50 right now. 50 is high bid right now. We got a 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. We got a 40 and a 25 and 24.99. We got a 35 and a 45. High bid is still 50. Travis is in at 25. Minimum bid. C. Russell's in at 60. 60 is high bid. Nikki came in at 82.60. Good bid right there, Nikki. 82.60 is a high bid right now. He's number 1. Mom came in at 50. We got Harvey Tennis coming in at 70. Nikki is in at 82.60. 82.60. 82.60. Cecilia says bid higher. You're going to lose out. That's true. That's very true. James is in at 85. David is in at 88.
I'm putting my arms in so they can see the length of the box.
Nice. You do have short arms, but those are big boxes. We got James in at 85. David in at 88. We got Travis coming in at 80. We got Nikki. Nikki's now in at 90. 90. Travis P came in at 90 as well, but Nikki's still high bidder because she got the first 90 in. Travis came in at 90. Sold! Travis got it. No, Nikki got it. Nikki got it. Nikki Valenzuela. Nikki, you were the first 90. You are the high bidder. Travis P at 90. You are backup bidder. So, Nikki, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name. Even if they're the exact same name, you're going to send us your shipping address. You're going to say, this was the baseball card lot. And then you're going to tell George I was high bidder at $90. And then you're going to send all that information, bam, right there to What the Hale's at Yahoo. Don't be worried when you get an auto response that says, hey, we get thousands of emails, which we do. That's just to help answer any questions as people message us. And she's got more coming out. Travis P, you can send all that information as well. George will send you guys an invoice tomorrow. And you know what? I'm just going to give it over to George. Here we go. We got binders.
Right, the next lot is called Assorted Binders. Baseball binders, because these are in binders.
Can you help me find my baseball cards?
And these are...
Push them up a little bit more.
From what I've seen, just from like pulling 1 or 2 cards, they vary anywhere from like the 90s and the 80s. So like this one, this is a Fleer. I'm going to pull this one out. This one has a date of 1988.
That was a good year. What were you doing in 88?
I was 6 years old.
I bet you were so sexy too.
At 6?
You know what? That was probably
Let's pull out another one to see what year.
Interested in me when you were 6?
At 8 or at 6?
Were you going to be interested in chasing after me when you were 6?
This one's also 1988.
If I was 6 and you were 6, would you go to the dance with me?
Sure, but you would have to ask because I was very shy.
Who would I ask?
Me.
Well, of course I would ask you. You aren't shy anymore, that's for sure. You're definitely not shy.
Yes, I am.
You are not
I still
shy.
have a shy side to me.
No, you are not shy.
I have a streak of shyness.
No, you're not shy. Would I have to ask Baba if I could take you out on a date? Yeah. I am not asking
Your
Baba.
parents would have had to ask my parents.
Nah, let's just leave that mix out of it. It's just you and me, baby.
All right, let's randomly grab another card to see what year it is.
Could we have lunch dates together?
This is also Fleer, and there's a date. Yeah, 88. So far, this binder is all of 88. Let's flip a few pages over. I'm going to take a big chunk like this. Another big chunk. Let's grab this card and see what date it has on the back. 88. Fleer, 88. So it's safe to say this binder is 88. The next one I believe is 90. I grabbed one just to look at the date. And then there's some extra protector sleeves in the back. Now this binder, so here's how thick the 88 binder is and what's in it. Oh, this binder is heavier. This one, I believe, is 90. Yeah, see, 1990 Upper Deck.
That are Cleveland Indians right there?
Yep.
Those were good years. Oh, those were good years. For the Cleveland Indians, the 90s, ooh, yeah, those were good
They
years.
were on fire.
Oh, yeah, they were. So good.
So let's skip a couple pages. I'm going to take this much and flip over and look at the date. Yeah, 1990. With Upper Deck, it shows the date on the front.
Jody says you can't get sick anymore because nobody keeps me in line when I'm on live all by myself.
All right, I'm going to take a chunk of pages and skip to see what year we have. 1990.
Michael says, nice collection.
Yeah, these were
Sylvia
well
says,
taken
I
care of.
graduated in my country in 1997. I was 16. The time flies. I graduated in 95.
I graduated in 2000. Look at this.
Jen Hale was 15 in 88.
Look at
these.
these.
Those are the holographics.
How cool. Astros, the Rockies, the Expos.
Holograms. Chris Allen was 30 in 88.
Those are cool. I like that. Let's see what dates on these cards. We're just going to grab a random one. It says 1954 rookie year, but then the date on the back is 91.
So it's a reproduction. That's probably a reproduction.
A repop of the rookie card.
Of way back then. So it's a 91, but a repo of a 50.
This is made by Upper Deck as well. All right, let's jump ahead.
Okay, we're jumping.
Oh, here's some football. Now we've got some football in the back.
Lorraine wasn't born yet back then.
And then back to basketball. So from baseball to football with a little bit of basketball.
Seeing Michael Jordan's in there.
Back to football and baseball.
You know how hot Michael Jordan cards are right now?
And the Kobe's, right?
Kobe's.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that's hot.
Let's look at this one. Let's randomly pick this one to look at a date.
On the football.
This one has a date of 91 classic games.
I'd be curious if there's any Jordans in those basketballs.
Yeah, I haven't looked. We just grabbed them and we're like, let's auction them off. So for those of you who like to treasure hunt,
This
and
is your chance.
you're into sports cards.
All right, so 2 binders.
2 binders. Yep. Oh, there's a hockey right there.
Oh, there's a hockey card too.
Okay.
2 binders of cards.
This one looks autographed.
Is it a real autograph?
It looks real. Here, let me pull it out.
We can't authenticate that it's real. You can say that it looks real, but we can't authenticate.
It's definitely marker, but we don't know. Yeah, we don't know if that's a real signature.
It's number 987 out of 2,450. David McCarty. Okay, so we can't authenticate it. Although, what's the back of it say? Although I bet those were special ones put in the pack.
So it's
Limited
congratulations.
draft pick collection autograph card. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so there's no telling what you're going to find. We do not go through this stuff before we actually give it to you. So it's going up to auction, and $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. Most important thing is you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you literally will only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. We're all talking about how old we were in 88. Now it's time to bid great. All right, we got Roger Mitchell is in at 55, and I got no sound again. Here we go. There's my sound back. Got Roger Mitchell in at 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. Still like saying it. Michael Brown came in at 50. Daniel Drake came in at 50. 55 still a high bid with Roger Mitchell. 2 binder. Travis Pease now at 69. Daniel Drake came in at 55. Travis Pease high bidder right now at 69. You only got 1 minute to win it. 25 seconds left to go. Daniel Drake 65 is high bid right now. Nikki came in at 56. We got C. Russell at 25. Daniel Drake at 75. Daniel Drake's right now a high bidder. Daniel Drake is a high bidder right now. High bidder. 75 is high bid right now. Ian's number one mom came in at 70. Travis Pease is now at 80. 80 is high bid right now. 80 is high bid right now. 80, 80, 80. We got 2 70s coming in. We got 3, 2, 1. C. Russell's now at 85. C. Russell's now at 85. 85 is high bid right now. Daniel Drake came in at 85. C. Russell's high bidder right now at 85. Going once. Nikki came in at 90. Going twice. You got Nikki at... No! Nikki got it at 90. Going twice and sold. Nikki got it at 90. Nikki just got the last one, didn't she? Yeah. All right, Nikki, you got it at 90. Same price too, right? Mm-hmm. How cool is that? All right, Nikki, you know exactly what to do because you just did it the previous time. So hopefully there's some really valuable cards in there that we have no clue about, and you get to find them, you get to make money.
Sure.
And then let us know. Let us know what you find and how much money you make, because we love hearing you guys making money, okay? So what you're going to do, and you already know, Nikki, you're going to send all that information, your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, You're going to say these were the binder cards, and then George will know exactly what to do with them. Looks like she's got a Barbie lot. I hope Veronica's in the house tonight. Veronica, I haven't seen Veronica. Not saying she hasn't made a comment. I just haven't seen one yet. But if she's in, I know she's going to be bidding.
All right. The next lot are assorted vintage Barbies. These are the collector edition. I do have 2 Barbie lots. So this is the first one. This is the first one where they're repops of the original Barbies where their eyes are looking off to the side. So these are the original Barbies, but these are reproductions.
Repops of the originals.
So this one has a date of 1995. This is the Enchanted Evening Barbie. This one is the Poodle Barbie. She's got her little poodle down below. Again, she's got the eyes that looks off to the side, which is a reproduction. This one has a date of 1995 as well. She's walking her poodle. This is the Silken Flame Barbie. Same thing. Her eyes are looking off to the side. So these are the repops. This one has a date of 1997. The next one is the 35th anniversary Barbie.
Easy for you to say.
This one has a date of 1993. '35th anniversary Barbie.
Pamela Lynn says, thank you, Jeremy. I don't even know what I did.
This is Solo in the Spotlight Barbie. Trying to get the glare off of the Barbies. This one has a date of 1994.
Warren says, do you guys ever have Looney Tune or Pepsi glasses? Lawrence, we find everything in storage units.
Yeah.
You never know what we're going to find.
You'll have to check out, like I usually don't bulk glasses, but if you look at our eBay store, it's easier to ship it individually.
Yeah, because you get scared of. Oh,
and then,
Pamela said because I whistled.
This is a 1997.
This is Tracy's first live
So this
auction.
one, I just noticed, okay, so you get a blonde one and then you get a brunette.
Which do you prefer?
So they're both the Silken Flame Barbie. I'm going to be biased and say brunette because I'm a brunette.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing because I'm
Team
not
brunette.
stupid.
All right, you get a total of 6 Barbies of the collector edition.
Is there any damages to the boxes?
So some of these aren't perfect. There are some damage. There's obviously aging to the boxes because these are vintage Barbies. So for example, like this one, you see a little bit of the package that was bent a little there. And then same thing with this.
Dawn says, what's their
like
eBay
there's a
store name?
little bit of a tear right there.
What the Hales and the link to eBay is in every video description.
And it's all one word, isn't it? Lowercase.
Yeah. And so you can find that link in all of our video descriptions. You can just click on video description and you click on the link and it'll take you right there.
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
What are we calling this again?
This is the vintage Barbie Lot limited edition.
Are they all repos or?
Yes.
All right. So this is the reproduction vintage Barbie Lot. So they went back, reproduced the originals.
Yes.
These are still older
because of the eyes.
So everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. $25 starting bid. A little bit higher if you're outside of the United States. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally will only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go with the Barbies. Jeremy Holt says, I'm back. Here we go. And I lost volume again.
Why does it keep doing that?
I don't know. It's an update problem. All right. We got Kathy Lane's in at 25. Deborah's in at 60. 60 high bid right now. We got a 30 with Vera, and we got a 40 for Dawn. 40 for Dawn and a Joe. Joanne's at 30. Kathy Sweet's at 35. High bid right now is still 60. 60 is the high bid right now with Deborah. Deborah's high bidder. Deborah's high bidder. I do not see Veronica. I don't see Veronica in the house tonight.
She's probably waiting to snipe.
She's waiting. She'll snipe. She'll snipe. Joanne is at 65. High bidder right now, 65. Mary came in at 65 as well. But that was the second bid. Aiden's number one mom came in at. No, Veronica's in there. Veronica's in there. Look at her, 75. I told you. I told you she would be in there. I called it. Veronica's high bidder right now, 75. Veronica's in there at 75. We got Charlie and Sherry Decker coming in at 70. Vera coming in at 75 as well. But Veronica's still high bidder. She got the first 75. Vera came back to 76. Sherry's now at 80. 80's high bid right now. 80's high bid right now. 80's high bid going once. Going twice. Sherry's got high bid at 80. Going twice. And Cecilia's in bid higher. Vera came in at 86. Andrea came in at 80. And sold! Veronica just missed the 86 snipe. I called it that she was in the background. I knew she had to be there, just waiting, and then she missed the snipe. All right. Not bad, though, Veronica. Not bad.
We have another Barbie Lot coming up.
Oh, Veronica, we got another Barbie Lot. All right. So, high bidder. I got so excited that Veronica was in the house, I forgot who won. All right, Vera, I'm so sorry for getting distracted by Veronica. All right. We'll blame it on Veronica, not me, right? Okay. So, Vera, you are high bidder at 86. And so you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to say this was the Barbie lot number 1. Yeah. Barbie lot number 1. And you are high bidder at $86. Send that information right there. whatthales@yahoo.com. Okay. And then backup bidder, Vera was at 86. And backup bidder would be, let me see if I can figure it out. Enter the 80. I believe it's Sherry. So, Sherry Decker, you were backup bidder at 86. And here we go. We got another Barbie lot coming up right now.
All right. This one is the Barbie Lot number 2. Most of these are ice skating figures.
Good time to refresh so you make sure you don't miss a bid.
Now, this one doesn't have the full retail box, but it's still tacked to the cardboard that comes in the retail box. That's the only one that's like that in this. And then here's Ken. Ken getting his ice skate on. This one has a date of, this one says 1996 Olympics. So I'm going to assume this is 96.
I remember when we found that in a storage unit. I don't remember what storage unit. I just remember finding it.
1997. This is the Olympics USA skater Ken.
That's an 87.
This one is an 97.
Oh, 97. I'm sorry.
Did I accidentally say 87?
No, I probably accidentally heard 87 because we were talking about how old everybody was in 88.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going to ask how old was everybody in 87?
This one is also 97. So the Barbie and Ken, these two go together. They're a match.
Pamela says, what the hell's eBay store has no listings for sale? Well, that's definitely not the store then.
Oh, no. Try all lowercase letters, all one word. So no spacing in what the hell's.
I better check our store and make sure.
Here is a Victorian ice skater. This one has a date of 2000.
Whew, we do have 974 items in the store right now.
The Victorian ice skater.
It is what the Hales, all one word, all lowercase.
Yeah. Here is a Starlight Carousel Barbie. This one has a date of 97.
What we do is we put some of the iconic pieces in the storage units that the viewers and fans are interested in. Christian and Patience list those on that eBay store so that you guys can actually own part of that history from those storage units.
Here's a Flying Hero Barbie. This one has a date of 95.
Flying Hero Barbie, yay!
Would you like to fly?
Cecilia said, Jeremy, I checked it. It's working now. Okay. So apparently it wasn't working, but now it is.
Here's a 95 Travel Barbie. This is what she looks like on the back. She's in Paris.
Do you think she saw Harry?
Maybe.
Robin said she used the link. It shows 0 items for sale. Maybe we need to update the link.
Maybe the link is wrong.
The link could be, we might be having a faulty link in there.
Way off. Here's a 96 Angel Princess Barbie.
Did you want to be a Barbie when you were a little girl?
I used to play with Barbie a lot, but I don't think I ever wanted to be Barbie.
But then they made that Egyptian Barbie of you. You sold it in one of these auctions. Like, that's you.
I did. All right. That was the last of it. I'll show them again.
Well, a lot of them are saying...
You've got your Angel Princess Barbie.
A lot of them are saying the link doesn't work. We'll have to work on that tomorrow. See if we can get the right link.
Travel Barbie.
Debbie Vaughn's putting in a link now.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. Flying Hero Barbie.
Barb T says, I am Barbie. You know how I say, I'm Batman.
I feel like Barbie's got a lot of responsibilities.
Barb T goes,
I wouldn't want.
I'm Barbie.
I'm Barb T. And then here's the Barbie and Ken ice skate duo. And then I'll be ready to auction them off soon. Here's the Victorian. Here's a special edition of the Victorian ice skate Barbie.
Debbie says the link's not working for some reason. They all said the links aren't working. I don't know. We'll check it out tomorrow. We can't fix it tonight with the auction going on.
And then this is the only one that doesn't come with the retail box. Look how flexible. This is like flexible ice skate Barbie.
Does it remind you of my flexibilities?
Yeah. Hiya! This is like karate ice skate Barbie.
All right, $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. Hopefully, George tried to show you as much damage there might be on any boxes so that you can bid accordingly. Remember, everything isn't perfect. It's not perfect. We wish everything was, but we get things utilized this way. And so bid accordingly. Bid accordingly. So that being said, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Because you know Veronica Harris wants these. You got 1 minute to win it. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's see if we got good volume this time. With our new microphone setup, I'm further away from the microphone. Nah, don't even. All right, Roger Mitchell's in at 65. We got 65 to Roger Mitchell. We got Gatorbait Paranormal at 50. We got C. Russell in at 40. 67, Mary's in at 67. We got Don Long at 45, 35. All right, high bidder right now, still Roger. Roger's high bidder. C. Russell's now high bidder at 75. Gatorbait Paranormal's in at 85. Mommy of $3 in at 68. We got Ian's number 1 mom at 70. Gatorbait Paranormal, still high bidder. Gatorbait Paranormal, high bidder at 85. We got another 80. We got a 75. 85 is a high bid still. 85 is a high bid. High bid is at 85. Sharon's now 75. We got high bid at 85. Gator Bait Paranormal. We got C. Russell coming in at 95. C. Russell coming in, jumping the bid up with about 5 seconds left to go. I haven't seen Veronica yet. We got a 90 now. We got Eden's number one mom at 86. 86. We got Sharon at 90. Sharon's at 90. We got Sharon at 90. Eden's number one mom at 86. And it is Veronica missed the snipe again. Veronica. Oh, just missed it, Veronica. She's like waiting. She's like, I'm getting them this time. And just missed it by a smidgen. Oh, man. That's got to hurt deep down. Veronica has gotten and won so many Barbies. It's just been fun. But high bidder is Sharon.
No, C. Russell.
I apologize. It's C. Russell at 95. C. Russell at 95.
Sharon's back up.
And Sharon is back up. All right, C. Russell, you know what to do. And Sharon, you know what to do as well. You guys are going to send your YouTube name, your real name, shipping address. You're going to say it was Barbie lot number 2. Emphasize that it was Barbie lot number 2. And then high bid amount. So C. Russell, your high bid was 95. And then backup would be Sharon at 90. You're going to send that email right over there to George, whatthehales@yahoo.com. George will get invoices out in the morning. Veronica all night has been sitting in the background. And then she's ready to snipe. I feel bad. I do feel bad.
All right. Next lot are assorted Wii.
All right. She's bringing up the Wii lot. Is this my personal Wii?
The second one is.
All right. So, because that Wii is modded. My personal one is modded.
That's the second. I have 2 Wii lots. So this is Wii lot number 1.
Where did this Wii lot come from?
Florida.
From Florida storage unit?
Yeah.
Did it go wee all the way home?
Yeah.
All right, we got a Nintendo Wii lot.
And then whatever that stepper is, that was yours, right?
The what?
The stepper. That
was mine.
The rest is from Florida.
I bought one for me and one for mom. Crafty Jen just sent $2. It says sellers away till June 5th. That's because Christian. Now it all makes sense. The eBay store is actually in vacation mode because Christian and Patience don't start work again until tomorrow. They've been on vacation. That's why you can't see anything and bid on anything because it's still in vacation mode. That's why. Okay. So Nintendo Wii lot coming up.
Is this supposed to come with a cover like this?
You got the cover just to keep it protected. Okay. And it hasn't been used in so long. So everything is just as is. No guarantees as normal. I haven't played Wii since our 3rd date.
Right, we haven't. No, Isaac.
Oh, did we have your nephew?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is Wii. This is the first Wii lot. So I have 2 tonight. This one comes with the stepper, some games, and a console, and some accessories.
Which we have not plugged the console in. We have not tested the remotes. Nothing's
been tested. I made sure that the games matched the game case.
And JJ Zeller sent $2. Nikki, want to split any cards? Travis is my BF. $50.
Oh, Travis bid on it. That's her boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was a backup bidder.
Yeah, backup bidder.
We'll have more sports cards next week as well.
We do have a lot of sports cards to auction off.
Michael Jackson experience card.
It's just easier for us to auction them off to you guys than for us to go through them and try and figure out what everything is worth. Yeah. We'd rather just auction them off to you. You guys enjoy the treasure hunt. And Elvira wants to know if Patience and Christian get married yet. No, they have not. Not yet, but very, very soon. And I know a lot of people know, will it be live streamed? Will it be videoed? I haven't asked them yet if they want that.
It's next month.
I know. I just said very, very, very soon.
I just dropped another hint.
Yeah.
That it's.
I'd say so.
All right.
So again, we have not plugged in the console. We have not.
The console goes in this, right?
Yeah, that's the holder for the console. We haven't tested any of the controllers.
The controller comes with this silicone skin. And then this controller comes with the black silicone skin. And then here's another, is this another sensor bar?
That's the sensor bar for the Wii.
Okay. And then you get...
Those are called the analog controllers.
These analog controllers, you get 2 of them. And then this is the adapter, right?
The plug-in, yeah.
And then here's the console, so you get a black Wii.
Is the top missing on it? The cover? Yeah, right there. Show that. There is a piece. There is a little cover missing. So that's where your memory cards go.
Like, does it go like this?
Well, it does, but there's a cover missing there for that's where memory cards go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see it really quick.
Okay.
It goes like this. Show that. It goes like this. And then that's the top where the memory cards go. And there's a little flip cover when you're not using the memory cards. That little flip cover isn't there.
Oh.
You don't need it. It does. It's
so
not
then
anything.
How does this go into play?
It sits in that.
It slides in it.
George doesn't do video games. George does not do video games. You just set it right inside, sweetheart. It doesn't have to slide.
Okay.
You just set it.
All right. So you get the stepper, a motion sensor, a bunch of video games, 2 controllers, 2 additional, what are these controllers called?
Analog.
The analog controllers, 2 of the regular controllers. None of this has been tested.
Not tested. We have not plugged it in. This was from a storage unit in Florida. We brought auction items back up from Florida when we were there in January. We're finally in June getting to auction it off. We have not tested anything. Bid accordingly because we have not tested anything. There could be a video game inside. Actually, let's do that. Let's figure out if there is. Let's plug it in. Oh, it's all zip tied, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There might be a video game inside the actual console. A lot of times there is. I'm just going to check and see if there's another video game inside. Because a lot of times there is when you find one in a storage unit. I can't see. I can't see if there is one or not. But bid accordingly because we haven't plugged it in. And if it works, great. That is great. And if it doesn't, then you bid accordingly. I think the most valuable game there is the Mario Brothers in
well,
the
you know
red
the stepper
case.
works because that was yours.
But I haven't used it in years.
Oh.
So for me to, you can say
it
used to, but we haven't plugged it in and tested it. So it's not fair to say, oh yeah, it works. So bid accordingly because we do not know. All right. All that being said, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees. We tried to stress that this entire time. No returns. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. There goes my volume again. All right, 1 minute to win it. Here we go. $25 starting bid. $25 starting bid. All right, we got Travis P is in at $25. We got Lynn in at $35. We got Gator Bay Paranormal at $45. We got Jab at $50. We got $37.50. We got another video and another video and another video and a $30. We got a lot of 50s coming in. Tammy's coming in at $40. Remember, this is free shipping. I don't know what the games are worth right now. Teresa came in at $75. That Mario Brothers used to be worth $50 alone. It could be worth more. I don't know. It could be worth less right now. We didn't look it up. Teresa's high bidder at $75. We got a $60. We got a $55 and a $60. We got Terry's in at $90. Terry is in at $90. We got Travis P in at $80. $76 as well. Angela came in. Thank you so much, Angela, for the $5. We appreciate your prayers. Karen's in at $25. We got Nikki in at $80.50. $80.50. Travis is in at $80. Travis is in at $80. We got Nikki in at $80.50. Nikki's in at $80.50. And
thank you, Angela Collins.
$80.50 is high bid right now with Nikki. I think I got lost. Sold! Flippin' Adventure said sold. All right, let me double check. I think it's Nikki at $80.50, but I'm not. No, Terry is in at $90. It was Terry at $90. Terry at $90, and then $80.50 would be back up. All right, Terry McGruger. McRuger, you are high bidder at 90. Terry, what you're going to do is you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address. You're going to tell George in the email, you're going to say, hey, I bought the Nintendo Wii Lot number 1. Nintendo Wii Lot number 1. Okay. And then you're going to say it was for $90. And then you're going to send an email. Bam. Right. Oh, we had Michael Jackson experience in there too. And then you're going to send it right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right. Backup bidder, I believe was Nikki at 8050. I think. Hopefully I'm getting this right. You can send an email as well with all of your information, your backup bid, and then we'll get to you. And then I know she's got another. Shauna is saying, I bid 100. Shauna, if I can't see it, YouTube doesn't always work, unfortunately. I'm going to look, Shauna, and see if I can see your 100.
We got another weed lot coming up.
Any mods see the $100 bid by Shauna? Can you get rid of this? Any mods see the $100 bid? I don't see it. All right, Debbie Vaughn doesn't see it either. Nobody sees it. Unfortunately, Shauna, you said that you bid 100, but we can't see it. Nobody can see it. So if we can't see it,
for whatever reason, YouTube didn't show it.
YouTube didn't show it. Okay. So for a number of years, I've had 2 Nintendo Wiis in my Wooster house, and I told George she can finally just sell them, okay? One of the Nintendo Wiis I used for Netflix. It would not play games. I only used it for Netflix. The other Nintendo Wii is what's called a modded Nintendo Wii. It's modified. It's not normal. It has, can I see the other one, please? Mm-hmm. It has a memory card. It's this one right here. So it has, you see the memory card right in the slot there? This is a modded Nintendo Wii with homebrew system. There should be a hard drive that comes with this hard drive. So this Nintendo Wii comes with the memory card in here and this hard drive. I paid $500 to have this modded. This hard drive has every single Sega game ever created, Nintendo game ever created, Atari game ever created, and pretty much any Nintendo Wii game that you can think of as well, which is on memory card and the hard drive. There's thousands of games because it is a modded system. So if you don't know how to use a modded system, and George doesn't play video games with me, so I just finally told her the only games we ever played is I have every Just Dance up to the point when I had this modded years ago. And this was before 2014. It was probably like 2012, 2013. Every Just Dance up to that point is on here. That's George's and I's third date when George said she fell in love with me, it was playing Just Dance on this Nintendo Wii. This is what made her. Louie. I was singing Louie Louie at the top of my lungs. This is what made George fall in love with me. You hack into the system, you plug in the homebrew with the hard drive there. And so, honestly, this is, I don't know why I'm getting rid of this. This is what literally made her fall.
Yeah, why are you? I'm surprised that you even wanted to.
This is what made you fall in love with me. I don't know. It's just more stuff. It's just too much stuff. I can't handle all the stuff anymore. And you won't play with me.
We don't have time to play.
We have time for naps.
We barely have time to watch What the Hale's on YouTube, and that's our favorite channel.
This is what caused George to fall in love with me. You want some What the Hale's history? There it is.
Boom.
There is the memory card in here. There is the USB drive here. So if you don't know how to use a modded Wii, I'm sure there are videos out there. There is a little bit of a learning curve. And it's the homebrew system for those who know what a modded Wii is.
So you get 2 Wii consoles. You get one.
The other Wii console I only used to watch Netflix because it wouldn't play video games, and it was from a storage unit.
Controllers, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these controllers. You get the adapter, the charging adapter for both consoles. You get the stand. There's 2 stands. there's the charging port. This is for the regular adapter, right? This is the charging
Yeah, that's
port.
charging for the controllers.
What does this charge?
Controllers.
Okay. And then
Depends
you
on
get
which controllers.
this controller.
So that's a wireless analog.
And then you get a lot of these silicone skins for the regular controller.
I haven't had this stuff plugged in and actually used it for 3 years. Well, George and I have been dating for almost 4 years.
Here's a sensor.
It's almost 4 years ago when that's the last time I personally used it, but George said her nephew used it once.
Yeah, you guys play Just Dance.
Oh, we were playing Just Dance?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's all the cords and everything. The kids helped me pack.
And then you get the 2 adapters for the consoles. And then, what is this again?
That's the hard drive of the homebrew mod system. That's got a ton of games on it.
So this is where the money's at right here.
Yeah, in all reality. And the memory card that's in the Wii, it has every Atari game, every Sega game, every Nintendo game ever created.
All right, I'm ready to auction this lot off. This is the second Wii lot.
But there are no guarantees because we haven't had this up and running for too long. For something that caused her to fall in love with me, too long. Let's just say it that way. It's been way too long. All right, so this is my, and I did give her permission to sell this. So now I am double thinking it. I'm second guessing myself.
Are you having regrets?
It can go because the reality is you didn't fall in love with me because of the game. You fell in love with me because of
the singing.
Because of my beautiful voice.
Your voice.
The angelic voice.
The big smile on your face. That big smile on your goofy face while you're singing Louie Louie.
That's what it was?
That's what hooked me.
You want to know what hooked me on you?
My cackle. It was my cackle, wasn't it?
It was your big old
cackle.
So anyways, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees. We have not had these up and running for at least 2 years, I would say. I don't remember the last time your nephew played them. There is some What the Hale's history to it. If you're into that, if you're not, no big deal. If you're into all the old nostalgic games on the modded system, if the modded system is still working, then they're all on there. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have, 1 minute to win it. Went fumble nuts on you. All right, let's see what we got for bids. We got 9, 25. 9, 25. All right, we got 25. Now we got Gator Baby Paranormal 60. We got a 50 and an 80 and an 80. 80's high bid right now. We got Deborah in a 30 and a 50 and a 90. Elvis Presley's in a 90 and a 25 and a 40. 90's high bid right now. 90's high bid right now. We got Natasha in at 100. 100's high bid right now. Natasha Henderson Strom's at 100. 100's high bid. Monica came in at 95. 100's high bid right now. 100's high bid right now. We got Nikki coming in at 90 as well. 100 is still the high bid. 100 is still the high bid. Terry came in at 88. 100 is still the high bid with 22 seconds left to go. 100. Now we got Elvis Presley Jr. at 120. 120 is high bid. 120 is high bid. 120 is high bid right now. We got 13, 12, 11, 10. 120 still high bid. We got 125. Jeffrey just came in at 125. 125 right now. 125. Flippin' Adventures in at 150. 150 with 2, 1, 0. Flippin' Adventures in at 150. 150 is high bid right now. Elvis Presley came in at 140. 150. 150. 140. Jeffrey's now at 155. 160. 160. 175. 100. Sold. What was high bid?
160.
JJ Zeller, 160. Nice job. Nice job. Marge says, I guess you don't see me. Marge, we just saw that. We saw that, Marge. We don't know why we didn't see anything else, but 160. JJ Zeller, you are a high bidder. JJ, you're a high bidder. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to send the lot. It was the second Nintendo Wii lot. You're going to tell George that you are a high bidder at 100 and what was it again? 160. You can email her. Bam, right there. Backup Pamela Estes at 160 as well. Pamela, you can send all that same information right there to George. George will email you Tomorrow morning. You got another lot?
We got one more lot before the free lot.
One more lot before the free lot. She was whispering to me. She's like, do you have the trivia question? Do you have the trivia question? No, I don't. No, I don't. I haven't even thought about it yet. We didn't put out any videos this week. I don't even know when the last day I put a video out.
The police was called on you, Pablo.
Oh, Pablo and the police. That was fun. I'll try and figure out.
All right. The next lot and the final lot before the free lot will have 2 lucky winners tonight based on the trivia question, which is why I asked Jeremy, does he have a trivia question? The next lot are assorted DVDs and VHSs, and the genre is Western. So if you love your Westerns, this will be a good lot for you.
What was Joanne asking us for the other day? The different movies that she collects. And you said you were going to look for it.
I did say I was going to look for it. Here's Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. This is an 8-disc collection for the first 3 seasons. And then there's a VHS of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Here's The Gunfighters. My grandma used to love watching Westerns. So she barely understood English. So she would just let it play and turn the sound off. So the volume would be down. But she used to love watching Westerns. And it would be in black and white. And sometimes when I was in the mood, I'd watch the Westerns with her with the volume down and try and figure out what the plot of the movie was. But they were pretty much all the same. Where you had the good cowboys and the bad cowboys trying to catch the good cowboys trying to catch the bad cowboys. Again, this is the sorted DVD lot of Western movies with some VHS players. The movies were all checked, so all of them match. The DVDs and they match. Here's more Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. I used to watch this when I was a kid with my grandma.
Do you want to watch it with me?
With the volume down? I was just telling the viewers my grandma used to love watching Westerns, and even though she didn't understand English, she would still let it play with the volume down. Here's the greatest classic film. So it looks like there's 4 in one DVD. The Western theme that's playing in my head right now is John Wayne. Here's some more John Wayne. I remember the very first storage unit I ever bid on and won had a ton of John Wayne stuff in it. And it had the very first sword that we found in the storage unit. We haven't found any swords lately. We find a ton of knives, but no swords. But for a while there, it just snowballed and we just kept finding swords after swords after sword. This would be, if you're a collector, this would be a good lot for you. If you just love watching Westerns and this brings back a lot of memories, this would be an awesome lot. Or if you know a loved one that loves watching their Westerns, this would be a great gift. Or if you're a reseller, Westerns are always hot. DVDs are super easy to list, super easy to package. You just pop them in one of those bubble mailers, the 10x6s, and just mail them out. Thank you, Iora, for the $4.99. Was Little House on the Prairie a Western? I used to watch that.
I mean,
a lot.
it was.
Kind of.
I mean, it was in the West. I don't know.
I used to love watching Little House on the Prairie.
I don't know if people would consider it a Western or not. They might.
This is a huge DVD lot of Westerns with some VHS players. I don't know how many. I did not count them. Here's some more Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Did you used to watch her?
No.
Did. I did all the time.
But I would watch you.
Here's more Dr. Quinn.
You want to be my
What about
doctor?
John Wayne? Would you watch John Wayne?
No. But
Johnny Cash?
I would watch you. You want to be my John Wayne? You want to be my medicine woman?
Mm-hmm.
No, I never really got into Westerns.
Never? Oh my
No.
gosh, I used to watch Westerns all the time with my
Bonanza.
grandma.
I liked Bonanza. I liked Little House on the Prairie, but
Which show had the theme song?
Bonanza. That's Bonanza.
All right, that's it.
That'd be
I'm
it.
ready. Yeah. This is the only DVD that I couldn't figure out how to close, but all the DVDs are in it for Dr. Quinn. Maybe I can get you to figure it out for me, but I couldn't get it to close.
We'll see what happens. All right. Western DVD VHS lot. Okay. Do you want to do that for the countdown for the 60 seconds, the minute to win it?
No.
$25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. We did not put these in VHSs and watch them. We did not put them in DVDs and watch them. Leah says Jeremy is being creepy.
She is, because you're like, I would want you. You want to help me find my marbles?
Yeah, if Leah only knew how creepy you were.
They don't.
Remember when I was talking earlier how you don't know YouTubers?
We already established I'm not normal.
All right, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. It's the Old West shootout right here. We got the auction going on. Here we go. Here we go. It's the Western auction going on right here, right now. Barb T's in at 50. We got Deborah in at 30. We got Mary at 55, 55, 55, 55. I bid 55, 55, 55, 55. Sammy came in at 50. Sammy came in at 50. We still got high bidder at 55. Mary is high bidder right now at 55. Mary's high bidder at 55. A lot of these are from a storage unit that I bought in Florida. Sean Goodman helped me with. Barb T, 75.
Oh, yeah.
Barb T, 75.
That's when Sean was first
Yep, that's when Sean was first featured on YouTube ever. And
I couldn't record and I
yep.
reached out to see if he could.
Barb T says 75, 75. We got 60 and 25 and 25 and 56, 75, 75, 75. C. Russell's now in at 80. 80 is high bid right now with about 10 seconds left to go. 80 is the high bid. C. Russell's coming in at 80. Barb T came in at 80 as well. Barb T came in at 80, but C. Russell has the first bid at 80. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Not as fun as saying 55, but 80, 80. Barb T's now at 85. 85 is the high bid right now. 85 going once. 85 going twice. And Sammy says, good luck. It is sold to Barb T for 85. Woo! Barb T.
I am Barb T.
I am. I am Batman. I am Barb T. All right, nice job. C. Russell just missed the snipe at the 95. Barb T, you know what to do. You're going to send your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address. You're going to tell George, hey, I just won the Old West lot, and I was, what was the bid again?
85.
85 for 85.
At 85.
85. You're going to send that right over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Again, George will send out invoices to everybody tomorrow morning. It won't be tonight. She's going to be exhausted. I'm going to be exhausted. Talking over 3 hours on YouTube on a live is not normal. It is not easy. We get tired. We go crash, and then we'll take care of that tomorrow morning. Backup bidder was 85, 85. Barb T was at 85. Did Barb T? Wait, hold a second. Barb T bid against herself? No. Oh no. C Russell was at 80. She bid 80, 85. Okay, so that's it. It is 85. And then C Russell, your backup bidder at 80. Okay, you want a message as well. All right, George, you coming back in the screen with me?
Yeah, I'm coming back with the free lots.
All right, she's coming back with the free lots.
2 lucky winners.
2 lucky winners here tonight. We're gonna have to. Zoe says, you must be a clone of my husband. He would talk to me just like that when I would try to be serious with him. I don't mind.
All right. So 2 lucky winners. If you're the first one to answer correctly, you get to choose which one you want. So the first free giveaway, and we haven't authenticated this, but they're 2 soccer players, both autographed. See their autographs right there? And they played for the Major Indoor Soccer League. There's a Michael Caham.
Easy for you to say. And he was number 2.
And number 2. And then a John Victor. They played for the Force.
He was number 8.
Number 8. And then the second giveaway is the Cleveland Indians back in 1977.
This is crazy.
There's their autographs right there, but that doesn't look like real autographs. It just looks like a laser print.
Laminated.
And it's laminated.
Keep in mind.
And it gives you a list of who's in the picture from top to bottom.
That's when I was born. And keep in mind, Indian stuff is no longer Indians. Therefore, it is actually going to increase in value because now they are the Guardians.
The Guardians, which we have to go to a game so you can chase mustard or
True.
ketchup.
Ketchup. Forget mustard.
So again, if you're the first one to answer correctly, make sure you're in live chat
Jessica
right now.
says she loves me being crazy.
Make sure you're in live chat, not
She's
top
not
chat.
the only one.
Because
is she?
whoever. Again, whoever answers first correctly, you get to choose whether you want the Cleveland Indians or if you want the Force soccer players. You get 2 signatures, and then this is the entire team.
All right. We didn't have many videos this week. With George being hospitalized and health issues, and then Christian and Patience being on vacation, it was not conducive for me to just film myself and go back to a tripod instead of moving camera movements, and we just didn't want to go backwards, and so we didn't. We did a little bit with me trying to catch the coyote. A lot of people have asked, have you caught the coyote yet? And you'll find out in the videos to come. Thank you so much,
thank
Angela.
you, Angela.
We
Can't wait to
that.
open it on the air.
We did have a video with Economy Rent-A-Car. And here's the crazy thing. I forgot to put this in the video. Economy Rent-A-Car actually charged my card and never gave me a car. So when I got home and I got my statement, I actually called my credit card company immediately and I contested the charge. And then Economy Rent-A-Car would refund everything except for $20. And then I contacted Economy Rent-A-Car and I went, I have a little bit of a problem with this. I came to get my car. You wouldn't give me my car. And there were some viewers that actually said, Jeremy, you're being a self-entitled YouTuber and I hate people like you. It wasn't being a self-entitled YouTuber.
He provided Pablo what he needed, and Pablo was being difficult.
Got George up in the middle of the night while she was sick at midnight to go outside where there's coyotes, no lights on. I was not happy about that. Gave Pablo exactly what he needed. And then Pablo said, well, now I need this. And then gave him that. Now I need this. Now I need it. It's just a scam to sell their own insurance. That's how they make money. It's a scam to sell their own insurance. That's how they make money. That's how he gets bonuses. And he wouldn't do it. He just would not do it. And then the girl, Ariel, was going to come over and do it. He came over and got extremely rude with her. Extremely rude. To the point where us guys felt like we needed to actually punch him out for what he was doing to her. But we did not. We have never gone to physical violence and don't recommend it. Would love to, just to get some stress out, but
Lone Wolf, thank you.
George
so
will
much.
not let me. She always reminds me it is not worth it.
Lone Wolf, thank you so much.
no matter how much I want to. Can you scratch my back? Can you go through the
Sure.
go through
Okay.
and then scratch. Okay,
All right.
down a little bit. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, that's the spot. That's it. Oh yeah, that's it. So no violence. No violence. There was no violence. But that's not the video that's going to be about the question. So
again, I never know what the trivia question is going to be. Sometimes I know the answer, sometimes I don't. But again, if you're the first one to answer correctly, you get to pick and choose which one you want.
I could ask
soccer, Indians.
I could ask, tonight we talked about some pretty serious things, and I could ask who the people I was referring to, but they would never be able to answer because we blocked those terms and names. And
I would say no, that's not a good
so that
question.
would never. Yeah, but nobody would ever win, and then I could hang this Cleveland Indians thing up here because that's when I was born. And no, okay, all right. So here is the question. You're gonna have to watch the chat.
Okay.
All right, watch the chat there.
All right, I'm watching.
All right. The question is simply this: when Jeremy's cooking in the kitchen, what does he use as a cutting board? What does Jeremy use as a cutting board in the kitchen?
Okay, I know the answer to this.
And you've got to have the right answer. What does Jeremy use as a cutting board in the kitchen? Okay. Should I use the music, or are we good? I'd say we're good. Don't you think so? I'd say we're good. We don't need music.
No, we don't need it.
And it's
are you looking for a specific answer?
I'm looking for.
Okay.
Because that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I said that exactly.
You did.
In the video.
Okay. Okay.
So we need that. We are looking for the specific answer. If you go, oh, well, I was close with this. Close doesn't count. The specific answer is what we need. And I think we got some people in here that know what I use as a cutting board.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that were actually.
Someone said the Sean Goodman.
Didn't use Sean as a cutting board. But there were some people that were actually upset. They're like, why are you using that as a cutting board? You're going to ruin the knives. You're going to ruin the whatever it was I was using as a cutting board. They all come from storage units. We'll find more. We promise.
All right.
So do we have a first winner?
We do. First person that answered, and Jeremy was looking for an answer of cookie sheet.
It had to be cookie sheet, not a pan, not just a sheet. Had to be cookie sheet.
I love Myrtle Beach was the first one to answer.
I love Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Cookie sheet. Yeah, nice job.
The second person to answer correctly was Harvey Tins.
Harvey Tins?
Yeah.
Wow.
Answered with cookie sheet. So for those of you who answered sheet pan or cookie cutter, we're so sorry. We're looking for cookie sheet. So first person was I love Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And the second winner is Harvey Tins.
I was going to ask, what was the secret ingredient that I was missing? What was the secret ingredient I was missing in my bait? And do you remember what it was?
The secret ingredient for the bait.
For the
coyote?
This doesn't count, but I was going to ask it for the coyote.
No idea.
See, she doesn't even remember. She was the one that said it. If you remember in the video.
Ketchup.
All right,
sorry,
ketchup.
I was sick when you were recording that.
Yeah, it was ketchup. So I was going to ask that, but I thought that was a little too easy. And we didn't have many videos this week. We will be back with videos tomorrow. And we've got a lot of things going on at the house, a lot of fun things this week. And you're 95%, even though you won't be pushing it. So there'll be a lot of good things, and a lot of family things, a lot of wholesome things, a lot of things that make you laugh, and a lot of things that make you smile this week. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
I'll do what I do best.
And you've been missing Elvis.
Yeah.
So you got that going. You got that going on too. All right.
He deserves a visit. I think he misses me too.
I might have to punch him. I might resort to violence.
It's just a machine.
All right. Well, that's understandable.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations to the two that answered the trivia question correctly. Don't forget, we will have more free giveaways next week during our auction. Thank you to everyone that joined us live. Special thank you to everyone who sent fan mail, donations, all the love, all the prayers. Go ahead, Jeremy.
It's late. Should we do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star?
We can. Thank you so much, Elisa says 2 packages are coming our way.
Twinkle, twinkle little
Keep the prayers coming. I can definitely use them because I don't feel 100% back yet.
You are. Up above.
Tomorrow's video, released at 5:30 p.m.
So high,
will be a fun one.
Like
you'll have to stay tuned to see if we were able to catch the coyote
the sky.
with the bait that Jeremy
Twinkle,
stirred up.
Twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are.
Love you guys. Say goodnight, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
We'll see you guys next week, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.